And mine. Arkansas Blue Cross.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Cyclone Stadium for tonight's homecoming matchup between the Russellville Cyclones and the Mountain Home Bombers. At this time, we ask that you would please stand for the presentation of colors, followed by the national anthem and pledge of allegiance, and a moment of silence. The national anthem will be played by the Cyclone Band under the direction of David Gaston, Sarah Abbott, and Brandon Brockington. And now, the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a moment of silence and salute to our nation, our school, and the students participating in this event. Thank you. We ask that you please remain standing while the flag departs the field. And now, the Russellville High School alma mater.
Welcome you here on Cyclone Booth. We're going to try to keep as quiet as we can while the pregame show on the radio is airing, and so you can hear the names of the homecoming royalty. But know that when we are joined live on 102.3, we'll have to join those with the commercials and all that. So we'll step aside while you hear the Hall of Fame members being introduced first.
For swim and dive. Talia Ely for basketball, track and field. Tracy Daniels for football, track and field. River Hartman for cross country and track and field. Arias Garcia for soccer and Charlie Payne for soccer. Please direct your attention to midfield as we congratulate these new RHS Hall of Fame inductees. We want to thank First State Bank for sponsoring our Hall of Fame luncheon earlier today. And once again, a big round of applause for your Hall of Fame class of 2024. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to introduce our 2024 Homecoming Royalty. Sophomore maid, Joanne Kim. Joanne is the daughter of Dong Soo Lee and Sung Lee. She is a member of the RHS tennis team, RHS band, Hispanic Heritage Club, and the Asian Heritage Club. She attends St. John's Catholic Church. Tonight, Joanne is escorted by her father, Dong Soo Lee. Sophomore maid, Joanne Kim. Sophomore maid, Olivia Odom. Olivia is the daughter of Kim Haney and Michael Odom. She is a member of the RHS tennis team, Crown Club, Student Council, and Cyclone Co. Olivia attends Victory Missionary Baptist Church. Tonight, Olivia is escorted by her father, Michael Odom. Sophomore maid, Olivia Odom. Sophomore maid, Amberly Roque. Amberly is the daughter of Amber Diaz and Julio Roque. She is a member of the RHS Hispanic Heritage Club and attends Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. She is escorted tonight by her father, Julio Roque. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, sophomore maid, Amberly Roque. Junior maid, Madeline Clements. Madeline is the daughter of John and Barbara Clements. She is a member of the RHS Speech and Debate Team, Chamber Choir and Chromatic, National Honor Society, Women in STEM.
When you're looking at another team's offense.
And Troop 7260. Madeline serves as the Junior Class Secretary on Student Council. She attends the Central Presbyterian Church, where she is an active member of the youth group and serves as a youth elder. Tonight, Madeline is escorted by her father, Dr. John Clements. Junior maid, Madeline Clements. Junior maid, Addison Hickson. Addison is the daughter of Mark and Sandy Hickson. She is a three-time All-American cheerleader, a member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Interact Club, National Honor Society, FBLA, Crochet Club, and Crown Club. Addison is the secretary of the RHS FBLA Club and a junior representative for Student Council. She attends New Life Church. She is escorted this evening by her father, Mark Hickson. Junior maid, Addison Hickson. Junior maid, Caden Hoover. Caden is the daughter of Kelly and Chance Hoover. She is a three-time All-American cheerleader and is on the RHS Cheer Squad. She also owns her own photography business, KK Photography, and is a second-year Votech student with a focus in health science. Caden is escorted this evening by her father, Chance Hooper. Junior maid, Caden Hooper. Junior maid, Lainey Hara. Lainey is the daughter of Taya and Danny Hara. She is a member of the RHS Interact Club, Crown Club, Asian Culture Club, National Honor Society, and participates in a variety of community service activities through these organizations. She attends First United Methodist Church and is a member of the First United Methodist Youth Group. Tonight, Lainey is escorted by her brother, Tristan Hara. Junior maid, Lainey Hara. Junior maid, Sadie Tio Martinez. Sadie is the daughter of Sarah Martinez and Derek Tio. She is a member of the Hispanic Heritage Club and Women in STEM, and she has played right wing on the RHS Lady Cyclone soccer team for 3 years. Sadie attends St. Augustine Church. She is escorted this evening by her father, Derek Tio. Senior maid, Ava Brock. Ava is the daughter of Bob and Charlotte Brock. She is a member of the RHS Interact Club, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, Future Business Leaders of America, National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Hispanic Heritage Club, and Crown Club. She is overall Student Council President, FCA co-captain, and an associate producer of the Cyclone broadcasting team. Ava is also
Associates, the Russellville School District, by Mac Daddy's Old Town Meet and Eat, Congressman Bruce Westerman, R&R Express, River Valley Tractor, Phil Wright Autoplex, River Valley Tinting and Glass, Miller Roofing Company, First State Bank, Feltner's Athletes Corner, EMF Roofing, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, by ConAgra, Chicken Mart, Centennial Bank, the Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, by Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Alathus Realty, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, and by A Better Way Realty. Russellville Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Welcome, friends. We're coming to you live from Cyclone Stadium, where it's a clear night, 72 degrees. Conditions are perfect for some Cyclone football. Good evening. I'm Mickey Duval here, bringing this game to you from the Alathus Realty broadcast booth. Buying or selling your home has never been easier. Call our friends at Alathus Realty. We're on the streaming side. We start a little bit early so people can see the homecoming royalty being announced. Also had the Hall of Fame members. We'll talk about that at halftime on the Hall of Fame. But we're joined now on the radio side, so we got to start talking. We welcome you if you're listening to us on FM 102.3. If you are, then you heard Coach Dave Wheeler talking about tonight's game. If you're watching our stream on Cyclone Booth YouTube page, remember you can get all that info through the EAB app. I'm Mickey Duval. My color man tonight's Aaron Duval. Media team Chase Canfield and Maggie Duval. Our engineer producer back at the studios is Stephen Berry. Well, last week is a week that Russ would like to forget. Russville lost to Greenwood 63-14. The Cyclones had 4 turnovers, 2 miscues in the kicking game, including a block punt. Many of those happened inside our own 30-yard line. Gave Greenwood a short field all night long. Get this, 9 touchdowns on 9 drives, 400 yards of offense. That's just 44 yards a touchdown drive. Mountain Home lost their first game of the season last week, losing to Shiloh Christian 37-13, so both teams coming off losses. Russellville 3-2 overall, 1-1 in conference play. The Bombers 4-1 overall, but also 1-1 in conference play, and conference play is all that matters when you're talking about getting into the state tournament, the playoffs. And we're going to turn to my dad, Aaron Duval, for tonight's forecast. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, Mountain Home, if you do some research on them, you'll see that they're a running team. So our defense must be prepared to stop the team. I was watching them in pregame warm up, Mountain Home offense, and our defense needs to be ready for the option play. Then they practiced that for quite a bit in pregame, so we may see that tonight. Their quarterback, Phillips, he's thrown 65% completion, 719 yards, so he can throw the ball. When he drops back, though, we need to put some pressure on him. I think the big factor in tonight's game is who can control the clock. We have 4 players that can move the ball on the ground, and Luke Jones, Olson, Prince, Callahan, very talented receivers when we do need to pass, but we need to establish a ground game. We need to work the clock, control the ball, and again, as I've said the last 2 or 3 games, we've got to avoid penalties that really has hurt the Cyclones in the past this season, especially in the red zone, so we can be able to score. It just takes the wind out of the offense when we get penalties down there in that red zone. So look for us to control the clock tonight, try to get scoring, and our defense needs to step up, create some turnovers. That would be great to do. So looking forward to a good game tonight.
Nina Onadera, senior maid, has been named homecoming queen. She was named earlier today at the pep rally, then had the parade. She's now being awarded her crown and sash at midfield. Mina Onadera, the homecoming queen for Russellville High School. And homecoming night here, we're going to have more of our pregame show when we come back. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op, East Main, Russellville. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, you guys have some great culvert deals. People looking to do some work on the farm or around their home, you can help.
You bet. We've got plastic culvert from 8 inches up to as big as you want to go, 20 feet, 24 feet. Got good prices on them. You have to check us out.
Remember, the Co-op in Russellville, East Main, and don't forget their Danville location.
When a patient rings the bell after completing cancer treatment, we celebrate one more step toward healing. And with the new UAMS Baptist Health Cancer Center, we celebrate the trusted choice in cancer care. The two greatest healthcare forces in Arkansas have come together to deliver second-to-none treatments with the latest technology, all in celebration of you. Learn more at baptist-healthcancercenter.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Cyclone Stadium. We continue our pregame show. This is the Alathus Realty broadcast booth. Buying or selling your home has never been easier. Call our friends at Alathus Realty. Well, last week in the 6A West, of course, Russellville and Mountain Home both lost. We talked about that. Van Buren defeated Siloam Springs 45-11, and Lake Hamilton edged Fort Smith Southside 26-24. So in the conference, Greenwood and Lake Hamilton both sitting atop with a 2-0 record. 4 teams tied at 1-1. Mountain Home, Shiloh Christian, Van Buren, and Russellville. And then Southside and Siloam Springs 0-2. It's going to shake out a little bit tonight. Kind of a fork in the road for a lot of teams. Russellville, of course, hosting Mountain Home here. Van Buren is at Lake Hamilton, so a couple of 1-1 teams facing off. Greenwood is at Siloam, should be an easy win for the Bulldogs, and Southside at Shiloh Christian. Last week in the River Valley, Dardanelle defeated Waldron easily 60-6. Ozark beat Dover 46-21. Mena defeated Lamar 34-21. Clinton beat Pottsville 24-20. It was Atkins, a 42-0 shutout at Mountain View. Perryville beat Danville easily 49-10. Hector got beat by Bigelow 35-12. And Jessieville beat Two Rivers 51-14. Dardanelle is at Clinton tonight. Dover at Lamar. Pottsville at Waldron. Salem is at Atkins. Two Rivers visits Magnet Cove. And Mountainburg is at Hector. 6 meeting between these two teams, the Russell Cyclones and the Mountain Home Bombers. Cyclones lead the all-time series 3-2. They played one game in 2005. We're going to talk about that in our Cyclone history segment coming up halftime. But then the rest of the meetings, the other 4 have happened in the last 4 years. Last year, the Bombers won the game 24-21 on a 18-yard field goal on the game's last play. The game the year before that, Cyclones won easily 38-28. We'll talk a little bit about some of the starting lineup here. On the man you got to watch for Mountain Home is number 1, Jacob Chenoweth. He's a two-way player. He's a running back. He's also plays defensive back at safety. He's a ball hawk on defense. He's got a couple interceptions, and he can really run the football. Can catch it a little bit out of the backfield, too. Brantley Phillips is a new starter for them. He replaces 3-year starter. Number 7, the quarterback, Phillips is completing 65% of his passes, and he's very careful with the football. Only 2 interceptions this year to go along with his 6 touchdowns. They have a lot of wide receivers. Of course, they don't throw the ball much. They've rushed for 1,400 yards and only passed for 750. But the 3 main wide receivers, number 3, Caden Dotson, number 4, Bryce Kincaid, and number 17, Gus Wilbur. They have a few players that come off the bench, and they've been without one of their backup running backs and defensive player, Barrett Miller. They expect to have him back tonight. They were going to check on that during warm-ups. For the Cyclones, they start off with quarterback Luke Jones. Of course, they have a slew of running backs, and Ladarius Prince, Sam Callahan, Marcellus Osen, and then wide receivers. Nobody is really just the main go-to guy. They spread it around. Jacob Espinosa, Jerron Brown, Julius Thompson, Jeremiah Ross Thompson, DeJuan Ford, all these guys, and even Magnus Golden gets in the act a little bit, running the football and receiving the football. That's your offensive starters for the Cyclones. Weston Grace, Carson Harris, Ross Choate, C.J. Ledford, and Cameron Hicks will be anchoring that offensive line. Take another break and come back with your Cyclone Watch and then the kickoff. This is the Crimson Cyclone Football Network, EAB Sports. So we'll be back right after this.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store. Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings is the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer, 7 years and counting. And without customers like you shopping local and leaving honest reviews, well, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings wouldn't have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. So if you're ready to get the building or carport that suits your needs, stop by Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, corner of Highway 7 and 247, right before the River Bridge, to browse around, or visit Duval's Affordable PortableBuildings.com for more information.
Chambers Bank in Dardanelle is a full-service community bank that loves helping their community succeed and values their partnership with customers and businesses. Every relationship is important and starts with trust at Chambers Bank. They're available in person as a trusted local resource for your banking and financial needs, with 2 convenient branches in Dardanelle at 6th and Union and 4th and Union, or call 479-229-1505 to start community banking with Chambers Bank. Member FDIC.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC,
an EAB Media Group radio station.
Welcome back to Cyclone Stadium. Both teams' captains are meeting at midfield. The captain for Russellville, number 17, Luke Jones. Number 99, Magnus Golden. I believe that's number 8 out there, Parker Teague. Time for our Cyclone Watch. What's on the radar? Well, looking at it, look, I know it was a tough loss at Greenwood last week, but let's be perfectly honest. The best you can really hope for is to be 1-1 at this point. The Cyclones beat Van Buren, lost to Greenwood. They're sitting 1-1. This is kind of a fork in the road, and we mentioned that earlier. It is that way for a lot of teams. Mountain Home also 1-1. So this is kind of a crossroads game. How's the rest of this season going to go? We don't know, but we might look back at this game for both teams and see how it ended up going. Kicking game, I need to highlight that because Russellville's perfect in the kicking game. And on PAT, they're 15 of 15, perfect on field goals, 3 of 3. Quite the opposite for Mountain Home. They've had 2, a blocked field goal and 2 blocked PATs this season. So maybe that's something to look for. Maybe that ends up being a turning point. Everybody I talk to, even if they say Mountain Home's going to win, Russellville's going to win, everybody seems to say, I think this game's going to be close tonight. And so we're kind of curious how it's going to go. Russellville's going to kick off. I don't know if they won or lost the toss, but they're going to kick off tonight.
They won the toss, and they just defer to the second half.
Okay, Russellville in their home black uniforms with a little bit of white trim around the red numbers, white pants. Mountain Home in all white with their navy blue numbers. They used to have a blue MH on the helmet. A few years ago, they went to more of a teeth, kind of that nose of a bomber airplane, and that's where they get their nickname. We hear the call for the Cyclones as they run out onto the field through the helmet with the smoke. The face mask kind of opens apart. And we're getting ready for action. Thunderstruck. What a game. Well, great name, a great song come out, too. And Coach Wheeler usually wearing a lime green hat a lot of times. He does that so his defense can spot him. He likes to look a little bit different than the coaches. He's wearing a white ball cap tonight. You know, I remember Jerry Glanville of the Houston Oilers. The Oilers were baby blue, and he would wear all black. And he said because he wants his quarterback to be able to see him. The only difference, the only problem with that is when he went to Atlanta Falcons and they were all black, he still wore all black. So I think that was just an excuse for him. But Coach Wheeler, he usually wears this lime green hat with a Cyclone logo on it. Tonight got the white ball cap. Again, he likes his defense to be able to pick him out very easily. Cyclones will be kicking off. As you have said, they deferred. They'll be defending Cyclone Hill. Last night there was a stiff wind to start the junior high game, then it died down. Really not much of a breeze right now. The flag's moving just very little on this homecoming night. Again, 8 members being inducted into Cyclone Hall of Fame today. Congratulations to them. We'll give you those names officially at halftime. But last year, no one was inducted. This year, you're only eligible 1 year, and that's the year after you graduate. And 8 members, and very deserving, each and every one of them. We got to hear about that at the luncheon today. So it's been a full day. Had the pep rally at 2 o'clock, and then, of course, the parade at 4, and then did the homecoming royalty honoring here at the stadium beginning at 6:30. Mia Onodera, the homecoming queen. And we're ready for action now. It all boils down to this game. This is the last part of a busy, busy day, and it's almost you can go relax and get ready for football, and we're ready for football now. Jesus Perez going to kick off for the Cyclones. He's got the leg to kick it to the end zone. Sometimes they have him kick it short, depending on how they want to defend it. And here's the kick. This is high, end over end, and short. And it's going to be fielded at the 14-yard line across the 20, 25, and going to be stopped shy of the 30 from the 14.
Yeah, they pushed him out of bounds, so good coverage by that kicking team.
Barrett Miller is a player we highlighted, one of their players that we highlighted, saying he had been injured for a couple weeks, and they expected him back tonight to be in that running back and also defensive back. There he was, returning the kick. Well, number 7, Brantley Phillips, the quarterback, but it's number 1, Jacob Chenoweth. We expect him to carry the football quite a bit tonight, and he's just to the right of Brantley Phillips. I bet he touches the ball in this first play. What do you think? Even if they throw it, sometimes they like to throw it to him out of the backfield. Already a check with me, and what happened? A pre-snap penalty, offsides against the Cyclones. Not exactly how you want to start, so it'll be a first down and 5 for the Bombers. I was focused in on that quarterback, and I just saw him stand straight up. I'm like, okay, what happened? So I didn't see what happened, but Rossville got into the neutral zone. You're not allowed to get back. On 1st and 5, back to pass. They are going to throw it to Chenoweth out of the backfield, complete a pass, dodges a man there, gets to about the shy of the 35-yard line, and so maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, you can tell already Chenoweth's a very quick running back.
Well, just on that play, though, only went for 1 yard.
Second down and 5.
And they'll go quickly here up the gut, and they get close to a first down, but they're marking it 3rd down as he gets the 33-yard line.
Aiden Terry on the tackle. Jacob Chenoweth on the
Chenoweth
carry.
there on that carry as they went fast there. So 3rd down and 2.
And 1.
All about the 38-yard line. Quarterback keeper as he goes under center. Phillips is going to be very close to a first down.
On the carry.
I don't think he made it.
Yeah, it's very close. There's still some pushing and shoving going on in that pile.
He is stopped.
Wide receivers from out home was trying to say it's a first down. He got a good spot there, and yeah, he's going to have the first down. It's a pretty good spot. They gave him the 39. I don't know if that was forward progress, but that's what they have it. So it's first down for the Bombers on the quarterback sneak there under center. So first down and 10 for Mountain Home. Man in motion out of the shotgun. They're calling another man in motion to overload this right side. Back to pass. They're going to throw out here in the flat, and it's complete and dropped. And Malachi Varnell was the one that made sure that Barrett Miller dropped that football.
Oh, that's a good defensive coverage by that backfield.
Well, Varnell came up. Miller had to jump up to catch it, and he was exposed there. And Malachi Varnell came in and hit his legs, knocked his legs out from underneath him. His shoulder hit first, and that's what made him drop the football. On 2nd down and 10, this is going to be Chenoweth getting some hard, tough yards, 4 yards, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Along with Jackson Booker.
Yeah, that's a pretty good lick by Varnell. And maybe puts them in a passing situation here shy of midfield at the 43-yard line. They're going to change in some personnel and bring in an extra wide receiver. This is Tate Cudworth, number 15. on 3rd down and 6. They need the 49-yard line for a first down. Throwing, it's completed pass, enough for the first down, and he turns. He's at the 40, 35, 30. Big cushion given there by Russellville, and they took advantage of it. They get the pass play all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's what I was going to say. Not tight coverage on that play.
Well, you know you don't want to get beat deep. At that time, they got beat for 27 yards on the short play, and the yards after catch, and they give it to Chenoweth, and Russellville blitzed at the right time. He's able to make a couple yards, but he had to break a tackle in the backfield from Aiden Terry to do so. I'll give him the 28-yard line,
Chenoweth
2nd down and 8.
Golden on the tackle.
And he's to the right of the quarterback. There's a man in motion. This is Wilbur. They're going to roll right, looking downfield. He's going to throw it for the end zone. It's knocked away. Incomplete pass. That was going to be a touchdown, except for a great play. Was that Bo Mosley knocking that away?
That's what I'm looking. I can't spot the number right now.
Phillips' pass is incomplete.
That was a fantastic play.
Yeah, Mosley, number 15.
Mosley knocking that away as they were going to take Cudworth. That was a touchdown, but Mosley jumped up and with his right hand knocked it away. They'll bring up 3rd down and 8 from the Cyclone 28. Back to pass is Phillips. Plenty of time. He backpedals all the way back to the 40. Now he's going to take off and run. He's at the 25. He breaks a tackle, has the first down inside the 20 before he gets out of bounds. Goodness gracious.
But that's good coverage by the secondary. No place to pass it.
They get the first down, though, and on the 9-yard run, he backpedaled all the way to the 40. There was really no pressure, and he just took off running, and no one there to stop him. He broke a tackle about a yard or two shy of the first down and gets inside the red zone here. The Cyclones, 15 teams have entered the red zone against the Cyclone defense, and the Cyclones have stopped them 5 of the 15 times. Now Mountain Home taking their time, play clock at 8. They're kind of lined up, but they're going to have to hurry. They may have to use a timeout here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They're very late getting this play in. They're going to get delay a game. No, they get the snap off in time, and Chenoweth nothing going up the middle, bounces it outside, spin move at the 16, gets to the 15-yard line. I'm surprised they didn't call a timeout there, but it ended up working for them as they got 4 yards on the play.
Hallmark on the tackle.
Hallmark on the stop. Chenoweth now 4 carries for 14 yards on this drive. 2nd down and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Ball on the left hash mark.
Cyclone 15-yard line.
And they're going to snap it straight to the running back, Chenoweth, running the sweep to the right side, and he's wrestled down inside the 10. It's going to be very close to a first down. That might have been Taylor Patterson that they snapped it to. I thought it was Chenoweth, but it might have been
Miller.
Patterson.
Number 5, Miller.
All right.
It's hard to read their numbers.
He does get the first down. It's 1st down and goal from the 9. This drive started at their own 29-yard line. They've gone 62 yards in 11 plays as a 1st and goal at the Cyclone 9. They'll turn to hand the ball off to Chenoweth. Nothing going to the left. He'll cut back up in the middle, and that is Barrett Miller in at quarterback. You wonder if this is the Wildcat formation or if something's wrong with their quarterback, Brantley Phillips.
Booker on the tackle.
And it gets to the 5-yard line, does Chenoweth. So 2nd and goal after the 4-yard pickup. Their regular quarterback is number 7, Brantley Phillips, and I don't see him next to the coaches there, so I wonder if he got hurt on that running play. But it's Miller still in at quarterback. He'll turn and hand it off. No, he's going to keep it running right side and trying to get to the pylon, and he squeaks in there for the score. A 5-yard touchdown run by Barrett Miller, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season.
Barrett Miller takes the
Yeah, he had a good fake there to Chenoweth, who broke to the left. He just Miller just went to the right and, as you said, made it to the end zone.
And now on to try the extra point is Isaac Ballard. He's had 2 PATs blocked this year. This one gets it away definitely long enough, and it's good. 7-0. Mountain Home with the lead. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
And the kick is up, and it is.
If you own a business, you know how important your roof is, but do you know how to maintain it? E&F Roofing has been offering the best commercial roof systems as well as conducting preventative maintenance and asset management services so you can focus on your business. From industries to schools and local businesses of all shapes and size, E&F Roofing has been serving Arkansas for over 50 years and trusted for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
For over 70 years, we at the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas have had our game face on. Our passion for delivering reliable, affordable power to every corner of Arkansas is stronger than ever. And with 17 electric distribution cooperatives, we cover more than 60% of Arkansas. That's power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, winter, spring, summer, and cool fall football Friday nights. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, powering the thrill of Friday night lights.
Welcome back. 7-0 our score. Mountain Home with the lead. They'll be kicking off to the Cyclones, and we'll give you the scoring summary here after the kickoff. Cyclones with 2 players back deep, both at the 5-yard line. It'll be Ballard to kick off. This one high and short. And it's going to be fielded and dropped, and it's a free-for-all, and I believe Mountain Home is saying they have it at the 42-yard line of Russellville. And they do. Cyclones turned the ball over. Kind of went off the shoulder pad of Matthew Mergill.
I saw their quarterback Phillips on the sideline with a trainer, just barely tossing the ball. So you may be right. He might have got hurt on that run.
Well, they'll have the ball at the 42-yard line, and sudden change now with them having it at our 42. So the Cyclones turn the ball over without even putting their offense on the field, on the fumble, on the kickoff, and now a big hole, and they're going to take it the distance. Chenoweth all the way. He's looking back, making sure he gets in, and he does. Right up the middle, 42 yards for the score for Jacob Chenoweth, and Cyclones are on their heels a little bit, reeling. Usually after a turnover like that, you figure maybe they're going to throw it deep. They didn't have to. They just handed it off, and Chenoweth goes the distance.
Their quarterback Phillips was in there, so apparently it's not hurt that bad.
Chenoweth's the one you got to watch. If he's in the backfield, he's going to get it, and got it there for 42 yards. He's now at 60 yards on just 6 carries, and there we go. There's the blocked PAT. Cyclones trail 13-0. They did block the PAT, but they got to get their offense on the field. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabuki, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
We're going to have to tell you about 2 scoring drives once we take the field, if we get the offense on the field. 13-0 Mountain Home. But we have the kickoff, and Cyclones turned the ball over on the first kickoff by Mountain Home, and then Mountain Home scoring on one play. We'll see what they're going to do this. Now they're going to kick it a little bit deeper this time, and it's going to be fielded at the 19-yard line. Across the 20 and taken down there at the 24. I think that's not Sam Callahan. I can't tell. They were kind of pushed together there. I couldn't tell who that was. Brandon Flores? Okay.
Yeah.
And that must have been number 25 if it was Flores, as he returns it 6 yards to the 25. And the Cyclones will start there. Well, scoring summary, their first touchdown drive went 71 yards and 13 plays in 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Their second one only 10 seconds. A 42-yard touchdown run by Jacob Chenoweth, and 13-0 after the block PAT. Cyclones' first offensive play. Ladarius Prince bounces off a tackler there just past the line of scrimmage, and he'll get about 6 yards across the 30.
Even bounced off one of his offensive linemen. Good run.
They'll put it up 6 yards there, so 2nd down and 4 coming. Again, on that scoring summary, their first touchdown was Barrett Miller, a 5-yard touchdown run. The second one, the 42-yarder. And 13-0 before the Cyclones offense touches the field. Mountain Home with the lead. Luke Jones and Mountain Home just jumped. Get in the neutral zone. They made contact with the center, Ross Choate.
It's getting stuff.
They're gonna say it's on the Cyclones there, so we'll give the 5 yards or 5 of the 6 yards back. So 2nd down and 9. Cyclones' second penalty for 10 yards so far in this game. Mountain Home 108 yards of offense on their 2 drives, 81 on the ground, 27 through the air. 2 touchdown runs for the Bomber offense, and they love putting the ball on the ground. They now have over 15 rushing yards on the season. A little handoff there. Marcellus Olsen running right side, and he'll get back some of those yards created by the penalty. He'll get to the 30-yard line. And pick up 4. And 3rd down and 5. Well, Cyclones, I mean, you feel like, yeah, we got to score. I mean, of course, that's what we're going to think, but you really don't want to go 3 and out. This first down is huge just to keep the defense off the field a little bit so they can kind of collect themselves after that first long drive and the second quick one. Jones back to pass, nothing left, pump fake, throwing across the middle, it's incomplete. He went through his progression, and I think he was going for Callahan, I think, across the middle?
Well, Thompson was there also, but just a little high.
And so 4th down and 5, the Cyclones going to have to punt the football away. They've used 3 different punters this year. Haven't used Bo Mosley in a while, but they're going to bring him on to punt here. He has 5 punts on the season, averaging 26 yards a punt. His longest is 36. We'll see if we actually punt this away. You never know. Russell may be tricking them right now. No, he does get this away. It's a beautiful spiral kick. It's going to hit at the 42, bounce high in the air, and be caught there by Hallmark at the 42. So a 28-yard punt with no return. Cyclone offense goes 3 and out here. Defense needs to return the favor and have them go 3 and out.
Yeah, we got to stop here. We got to get their offense off the field.
Well, their first drive went almost 5 minutes. The second one went 10 seconds. Bombers lead it 10-0 over the Cyclones. They'll turn and hand the ball off. Running left side across the 45 to about the 47. And that is number 20, Jacob Bellamy.
Jacob Bellamy on the carry.
I think that's his first carry of the season. Did not have him on the stat sheet.
Matthew Virgil on the tackle. 2nd down and 5.
2nd down and 5. Quick snap here. Bellamy gets the call again right at the middle. He's going to be tackled. Maybe a no gain, might have been a loss on the play. Now put it down right at the 47, so no gain. Be 3rd down and 5. They need our 48 for a first down.
And Jared Peters.
As number 55, Peters, the one who made the stop.
Nearing 4.5-minute mark left in the first quarter. The Cyclones trailing 13-0. Maybe a passing situation for Brantley Phillips. He's 2 of 4 for 27 yards, rolling out to his right. Plenty of time. He's going to tuck it and run. He's at midfield, steps out of bounds. I think he's short. You need those yard markers on this side. He didn't see it. I think he's a good yard short. But that's a quarterback not really knowing where he needed to get to. And that's his youth and experience showing there as he needed 5, got 4, so 4th down and 1. You're up 13-0. What do you think Mountain Home's going to do here? You feel like maybe you need to go for it, but you certainly don't want to give momentum back to the Cyclones.
They're going for it.
Their punter is their quarterback, Brantley Phillips, so he could always back up and kick this one away. Cyclones playing their base defense here. And they are going to back up Phillips. And I think he is going to punt this one away. Low, wobbly kick. And Mosley has to dodge out of the way of it. And it's not a really good kick. It's going to be down at the 20-yard line. I mean, when you think about a pooch kick, you're thinking to get it inside the 20. And it goes 29 yards. The Cyclones will have it at the 20. So they don't pin us back deep. 4:07 left to play here in the first quarter. The Cyclones trailing 13-0. Well, that's exactly what you wanted from the defense. You wanted a 3 and out. Cyclones did it.
They did. But you're right. That was a bad kick, and we were fortunate not to touch that ball.
Yeah. Yeah, Mosley was making sure it didn't hit his shoulder pad.
This is a series we need to score.
Yeah, we need to get some first downs, move the clock a little bit, move the ball down the field. Jones, play action pass. He's taking a shot. He's got a man, and it's complete at the 45. No, he dropped it. Just incomplete going for Jerron Brown there. And he bobbled. He's trying to make that catch with the hands there on a dead run.
Intended for Jerron Brown.
And that might have been 6. I don't know if they catch us on that one.
That's a beautiful pass.
Yeah, it was. It almost made that great connection for an 80-yard touchdown pass. But, hey, that's okay. Go back to work.
I like the call. Go for the big one.
Yeah, it was definitely open on the post route. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Play action, throwing on a quick slant, complete. They got the first down. They wrestle him down. And but the Cyclones going to pick up the first down there.
Jones pass complete with Daywan Ford.
Daywan Ford on the reception. They going to mark him short. Okay, come on. He got the 30.
That's enough.
He got picked up and put down there. That's his 15th catch on the season. Daywan Ford hanging on to the football there. First down for the Cyclones at the 30-yard line, trailing 13-0. Back to pass, Jones looking left this time, complete to Ford and taken down after a 5-yard pickup. Well, he had help coming up because he had beat his man, and the corner actually came up to make that tackle. But he picked up 5 yards. And good job by Ford to hang on to the football because he didn't know that defender was back behind him. But the corner there, Taylon Palmer, had backed up, run with his man. He read the eyes of the quarterback and came up and broke on the the receiver there. Here's a give running short side of the field is Prince and going to be taken down very close to a first down. No, that's Marcellus Olsen on the carry. And we'll have to wait and see where he got it. They're going to put him down to 39, so he'll be about a yard short. Go ahead.
Well, they had that offensive line stacked to the left. That's where they were running.
4 yards on the pickup, 3rd down and 1. Cyclones at their own 39-yard line. Marcellus Olsen Patton, sophomore, 5'7", 2 carries for 8 yards after the 4-yard pickup there. They got Magnus Golden, and he's going to be the quarterback out of the Wildcat formation as Luke Jones runs out at running back. Golden catches it and breaks a tackle leaning forward. He'll get the first down by about a half yard. And Golden was a quarterback in junior high, so he's used to taking those snaps. He picks up 2 yards there on the carry. The Cyclones have their second first down of the game.
Golden's checking, kind of shaking his right ankle. Might have got it twisted a little bit on that run.
Man in motion is Olsen. Jones fakes the screen pass, keep it himself on the quarterback draw play, and he'll get across the 45 to the 46-yard line. 5-yard pickup.
2nd down and 5 for the Cyclones.
Cyclones looking good. That offensive line's looking good as far as moving the ball on the ground, opening some holes there right up the middle. Jones going under center.
Yeah, under center here. Going to hand it off to Olsen, and he'll carry forward to the 48-yard line.
Olsen had it on the carry. Gain of 2. 3rd down and 3 at the Cyclone 48-yard line.
If we don't get it this time, you want to think that coaching staff will go for it on 4th down, but hopefully we can pick it up this time.
On 3rd down, they'll give to Olsen and just keeps the legs moving. He had midfield, and he's going to be stopped about a yard shy of the first down. 4th down and 1 coming.
Patton on the carry. 4th down and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Got Magnus Golden in the backfield with Luke. Also Prince is back there. Oh.
And
they got
moved.
Mountain Home to jump.
First Mountain Home penalty. We understand there's some issues with the sound on the stream. We're trying to fix that.
Russellville Cyclone.
Hopefully going to get that fixed.
I think the first quarter's over with.
Yeah, that's the end of the quarter. We'll take a break. Cyclones trailing 13-0. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Let's be honest, finding a contractor that'll answer the phone, show up on time, and deliver a full day's work in one actual day is a big ask anymore. If you're a homeowner needing solutions now, call Griffin's Roofing Service now. Griffin's Roofing Service will get any exterior projects handled as promised. Find out why they were voted multiple times Best of the Best contractor on Facebook and Instagram, or visit griffinsroofingservice.com and make those dishonest contractors a thing of the past.
Did you know that Henderson State University offers a nurturing classroom environment with caring faculty who will invest in your career success? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come check us out. Visit hsu.edu/getready for additional information. Did you know that Henderson State University offers the only aviation degree in Arkansas? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come fly with us. Visit hsu.edu/aviation for additional information.
Tough first quarter for the Cyclones. They weather the storm a little bit. They have it first down as we start the second quarter, trailing 13-0. Jones backwards pass now, maybe a trick play. Olsen looking for some room. He's going to have to make some shifty moves. He does at midfield, taken down for a loss of 1 on the play, and that could have been a loss of about 10 on the play. It looked like it might be a double pass because of the way the backward pass was.
Patton on the carry, loss of 1. Second down and 11 at the 46-yard
He was looking downfield, couldn't find anybody open, and there for a minute looked like he was going to break it and go with it, but ran into the offensive line, and by then Mountain Home had caught up with him.
Second down and 11. And we're aware that we're having some issues on the sound on the stream, trying to fix that on the fly here. Here's a handoff, goes for no gain for Ladarius Prince.
He stopped for no gain. Third down and 11.
Mountain Home's defense has tightened up a little bit, especially on their left side. And right now it's a little difficult to run against them.
Back to pass on third down and long. Jones being flushed out of the pocket, throwing across the middle, and it's incomplete. Receiver might have been open, but he wasn't looking just yet.
Jones pass incomplete.
And it'll bring up fourth down and long.
By Eli Jones. And the Cyclones have
Fourth down and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Luke's still out there. They may be thinking about going, or like you say, he may drift back and punt it.
Yeah, we'll see what Jones wants to do here. He is going to back up. And Pooch kicked this one almost the exact same situation where they did, and the Cyclone's going to down it inside the 20 at about the 15-yard line.
Luke Jones, the punter for Russellville, down at the 14-yard line. No return.
No return on the punt. So Russellville moved the football a little bit, but unable to come away with any points. But they did pin them back at the 14-yard line. Cyclones trailing 13-0 with 10:38 left to play here in the first half. on the audio on the radio side.
Miller's back out there at quarterback. Busted play. Miller's running to the right.
Yeah. Russellville stringing that one out a little bit. He breaks a tackle at the 15. He's going to be stacked up there at about the 17-yard line.
On the carry.
Yeah, he turned around to look, and
Ethan Haney on the tackle.
His running back wasn't there.
They're switching a lot around with Miller. You wonder if this is their game plan to do this. With in at quarterback, initially we thought maybe he was hurt. 3 yards on that pickup.
Chenoweth is in there at running back. Gives it off to Chenoweth up the middle.
We'll get near the 20 before his forward progress is stopped there. We'll kind of put him in decision mode here at 3rd down and 4.
On the tackle. 3rd down and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Miller still at quarterback. Hands it off to Chenoweth. And looks like he gets the first down.
Chenoweth on the carry.
Very tough person to bring down.
Yeah, I mean, he's rushed for 678 yards and 10 touchdowns on the season coming into this game. Had an explosive day against Fort Smith Southside with 234 yards on 44 carries. 4 touchdowns rushing, 1 touchdown receiving against the Southside Mavericks. Miller out of the Wildcat formation, running to his right on 1st down, breaks a tackle there at the 27. He's going to have the first down at the 36-yard line, just shedding a tackler there. And I say Wildcat formation because that's Barrett Miller, the 3rd-string running back. I want to make sure, even though he's kind of been playing quarterback, that's just kind of the look there where it's snap it to him and roll with it.
And that's a 1st down and 10 Mountain Home at the Bomber 36-yard line.
So 1st down for the Bombers at the 36. Miller staying in there at quarterback. He'll hand it off, and breaking a tackle is Chenoweth. Look what we have stopped at no gain, but he'll get to the 41. So a pickup of 5 yards on the carry. And they're the opposite of Greenwood. Greenwood wants to throw the ball whether you invite him to or not. But Mountain Home, they're content with keeping the ball on the ground. They are fine with 4 or 5 yards a clip. And right now, they have 18 carries as a team for 117 yards. And 5 yards on that carry. They're actually averaging just over 7 yards on 1st downs. They get 5 there. Fake to Chenoweth. Miller keeping it, running left. Cyclones miss a tackle there at the 40. Get close to a 1st down as Miller steps out of bounds.
Miller on the carry.
Depending on the spot. They put him down a yard shy. Looks like they put him down at the 44-yard line officially. So officially 3rd and 2, but it's really about a yard and a half.
3rd down and 2 for
it's not the 45 unless the ball touches the 45. But it's the 44 and a half. 3rd down is short, but it's a running play here. And Miller's going to keep it, and he's got the 1st down, hit right at the 1st down marker, gets a couple more yards to the 48-yard line. They're just pounding the football right now.
We may not see the ball in the air from Mountain Home. As successful they've been running the ball.
Well, coming into the game, they've only thrown 94 passes on the season. They threw it a lot against Shiloh Christian last week because they were behind and kind of had to. They ended up losing that game by more than 20 points, 24 points, and now we have a timeout called by Coach Wheeler. I figured that was coming. We'll take a quick break. Cyclones trailing 13-0 with 7:26 left to play here in the 1st half. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Timeout for the Russellville Cyclones. This timeout brought to you
Marching
by
in the band, cheering from the sidelines, or running plays on the gridiron, teamwork is essential. High school sports teach students teamwork both on and off the field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman. I approve this message to say thank you to the coaches and teachers who are preparing the next generation to be team players, and best wishes to all student athletes learning to be teammates in the game of life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Coach Wheeler is fine with using these timeouts in the first half on defense. He does it quite a bit, and he's got to settle his team down right now. The Cyclones trailing 13-0. The Bombers taking the ball here at the 14-yard line. They've gone 34 yards in 7 plays, very time-consuming as they have the ball at their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10. And I know time of possession is something that Coach Wheeler doesn't put a lot of stock in. I get that. But it's going to look very lopsided here on that and also on the number of plays right now. They run 10 more plays than the Cyclones. Realize they had an extra drive because after their first touchdown, the Cyclones fumbled the kickoff, and so they've had an extra drive. But that's led to their first 13 points. That's where we stand right now after the timeout. Mountain Home having the football at their own 48-yard line. And Miller, who's just in there at quarterback, he's going to hand it off to Chenoweth. And we'll keep saying that. The regular starting quarterback is number 7, Brantley Phillips. This is Barrett Miller, who had been out because of injury, came back in the Shiloh Christian game, and has been playing a lot tonight at quarterback. But that handoff goes to Chenoweth, who picks up a yard. Second down and 9. And hey, stopping them on first down has to be something that we have to do, and I think that's what Coach Wheeler might have talked to his team about, whatever they schemed up, saying, hey, let's sell out and stop the run, make him throw it first. Play action pass, Miller. Nothing there. He's going to roll to his right, eyes downfield, but he's going to tuck it and run. He gets into Cyclone territory, but not by much, as he'll be stopped around the 48-yard line.
Well, we said it to first in the pregame. One of the factors of this game is who has ball control and who controls that clock. And right now, Mountain Home is doing that in this first half.
Yeah, and they've only thrown the ball 4 times, and Barrett Miller, number 5, has not thrown it yet. And he's just staying in there at quarterback. So far, you almost got to beg him to throw the ball before they actually do it. And he's still in there at quarterback here on 3rd down and 6 at the Cyclone 48-yard line. And they're going to hand it off to Chenoweth. They feel very confident in their offense to be able to do this. They only pick up 2 yards, and I think the defense of the Russellville Cyclones kind of took that as a challenge, saying, oh, you think you can get 6 yards on one play? And they kind of bucked up there and stopped that after a 2-yard gain. And now we'll see what Mountain Home wants to do here on 4th down and 4 at the 46-yard line of Russellville. It looks like they're going to go straight forward and punt it. Their quarterback is usually their punter, but not this time. That's not their quarterback.
I think it's a Dunlap.
Yeah, I wonder if he is injured. It's a beautiful punt. Goodness gracious, it's still in the air. And it's going to be fielded by Varnell. It goes into the end zone, goes through his hands and in the end zone. Never had control of it, so it's a touchback. It's touched by Russellville, goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Mountain Home wants an explanation on that, but Russellville did not have possession. That was dangerous. But as it sits right now, the Cyclones will have the ball at the 20, so they have a long drive, but it results in nothing there. Kind of hold our collective breath on that one as they go 10 plays, gained 40 yards, but end up having to kick it away. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure of the rule on that either, so I'm just glad that it wasn't a safety or anything like that, or we have the ball at the 2-yard line. Luke Jones out of the shotgun, trailing 13-0. He'll throw a completed pass to Jesus Perez on the near side. He'll catch it at the 26 before he's tackled.
That's a good pass, good catch. He's wide open.
Perez, who's the starting kicker, that's his 2nd catch of the season. He's been targeted more than that, but not able to hook up with Luke Jones, but he does there. Picks up 6, 2nd down and 4 for the Cyclones. Turn and hand the ball off to running back, and Ladarius Prince spin move there. We have a flag down. He's got the first down. He pushed out of bounds around the 35-yard line, but we're going to have to wait on the flag. I'm thinking this may be against us from where it was thrown. It's never good when it's thrown in that area. usually holding and usually by the wide receiver, but maybe it was a face mask or something. We'll see. Personal foul, face mask. Yeah, I was wondering about that because I thought I saw his head turn a little bit. That's huge because that puts us at midfield.
Well, when he ran up there to that defensive man and he turned on him, I think that's when the face mask occurred. But a good move by Prince.
Yeah, he took on a tackler there. He picks up 9 yards and then the face max of 15, and the Cyclones have it at midfield, trailing 13-0, under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Prince going to get the call again. This time he's hitting the backfield, and he'll lose a yard on the play. Second down and 11. Prince now 4 carries for 14 yards. Has 284 on the season. 54 carries, has a touchdown. His longest run from scrimmage this season is 43 yards. Didn't get to carry the ball much last year because of Tracy Daniels setting all those records, but he did have 34 carries last year and a couple of touchdowns.
Boy, it's hard to run up the middle on this Mountain Home defense.
Yeah, they got linebackers close, and Russellville going to run wide here with the sweep, the fly sweep to Marcellus Olson, and he gets near the first down yardage, near the 40.
I think he's a yard short.
Cyclone's going to go quick here on third down. They're lining up quickly. Empty backfield, and Jones out of the quarterback Tebow play. He's going to keep it himself, and he's got the first down, near the 40. He'll get to the 39.
That's been a very successful play for the Cyclones so far this season. Quick snap, Jones going up the middle.
Cyclones trailing 13-0. They have 2 timeouts left, 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half, trying to tack on a score. It'd be perfect if they could score here because they're going to get the ball to start the second half. Mountain Home scoring on their first 2 drives, but a quick first half. Dajuan Ford in motion. He'll settle near the top there, back to pass. Out the play action, Jones now throwing in wide open. It's Ford, and he can't hang on to it. He was throwing just a tad behind him, but Ford will be the first one to tell you that was a catchable football. And he had a lot of space, and I think he had to know it. I mean, sometimes you start thinking about how much I can get here, and your brain goes a little faster than your body, I think, sometimes. Sometimes that happens, but that's okay. Let's bounce back from that. Second down and 10.
Boy, he was wide open, too.
2 catches already for Ford for 15 yards. Luke 3 of 7 for 21. Second down and 10. Jones, play action, looks like a busted play. He's going to take a shot for Jesus Perez, and it's going to be incomplete. Jones went to go fake the handoff. It wasn't there. They were fighting for it downfield, and Jesus Perez is going to draw the flag. We're going to have defensive pass interference here.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I think the defender there was not playing the football.
And it looked like Perez kind of slowed up a little bit, so the defender ran into him.
Yeah. And, you know, you can say, well, was it catchable or not? There is no uncatchable rule in high school football. You could throw it into the stands. If you grab the wide receiver, it's pass interference. So 15 yards, Russellville has a first down at the 24-yard line of Mountain Home. 2:59 left to play here in the first half, trailing 13-0. Jones, the deepest man. Play action, screen pass, complete to Olson. Spin move before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that's pretty much where he'll settle.
It looked like that play was going to go somewhere, but the Mountain Home defense caught up with him. They're fast out there. They're quick.
Well, also Russellville was actually tight to the middle of the field. They weren't spread out a little bit, so that allowed the linebackers to get there quickly on that play. Russellville had disguised it as a running play. On second down and 10 here. Play action to Prince, and out pattern is going to be incomplete, out of the reach of Jesus Perez. Bring up third down and 10. We don't want to look this far ahead, but right here, it would be a 41-yard field goal. The only reason I'm thinking about that is, A, you don't want to lose yardage. B, you'd love to come away with points here, even if it's a field goal. There is no wind going into it. And Jesus Perez long this year is 44. He's hit 1 of 40 and 44. He's 3 of 3, but how about this? How about we just get the first down on third and 10? Jones back to pass. Plenty of time. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. He's got a man open and complete, but out of bounds. Juggled it just enough. I think that was Mitchell Manning out there he was going to. By the time he hauled it in, he was out of bounds. That was number 18, Mitchell Manning, they were going to. And the Cyclones looking at 4th and 10.
That was a good call, good pass.
And Russellville is going to try the field goal here. You can put it down wherever you want to. It looks like it's going to be from about 42 yards out. Middle of the field. Jesus Perez kick is definitely long enough, but it's wide right. He just missed it wide right. And so that's his first miss of anything this season. He's been perfect on PATs and field goals, but he misses there of 42 yards. Now, high school football rule is that's like a punt. So the fact that it crossed the goal line, Mountain Home will have the ball at the 20-yard line. It's just like a punt that goes out of bounds, or sorry, through the end zone. So good drive for the Cyclones there, but ends in no points there. 10 plays, 56 yards. They missed the field goal. And on first down, we'll see what Mountain Home wants to do. They're going to give it to Chenoweth first down, and he's going to run up the middle, picking up 5-7 yards, which has been their average on first down. They don't have to go fast here, but you start picking up yards like that, they start thinking, hey, how about a 2-minute drill here? Second down and 4. They're going to quick snap it here. Chenoweth, and he's going to be taken down after a 1-yard gain. And 3rd down and 2. If it was 3rd down and any more, Rossville may think about using a timeout here. And they may use the timeout here to force them, and they are. Russellville's going to use a timeout. The reason you do this, there's 1:33 left. If you can stop this 3rd down, you're going to force them to punt, and you might get a shot to score some points here before the end of the half. We'll take a quick break. Cyclones trailing 13-0 with 1:33 left in the first half. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
It's Honda of Russellville's 45th anniversary, and we're celebrating this year with big savings store-wide. Come in now to Honda of Russellville and register to win a brand new 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. We're having open houses every Saturday leading up to the big giveaway Saturday, October 26th. This is one of our biggest giveaways ever. Plus, save big with our best deals of the year. Come by now. Arkansas's #1 Honda dealer, Honda of Russellville. See more at hondaofrussellville.com and on Facebook.
You know, if it was 3rd down and any more, I thought we'd call a timeout, but Coach Wheeler says, I think we can stop them on 3rd and 2. Russellville using a timeout here. They have 1 left. The scoreboard here at the stadium had Mountain Home with 1 timeout left. I knew that was wrong. They put it with 3. And so we'll see 3rd down and 2 here. Need a stop here. Miller going to keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he's going to lose yardage on the play. And so Wheeler going to use a timeout here. Brilliant use of the timeout by Coach Wheeler. He used one to stop the clock on 3rd down. He's going to use his final one to stop the clock here before 4th down. And good job by the Cyclones. Was that Booker coming up to make that hit?
It was, and I didn't get to see who made that stop, but the thing about it was they wrapped him up. They didn't try to do an arm tackle. They literally wrapped him up, and that's what we've been missing on trying to stop these running backs.
Barrett Miller, a loss of 1 on the play. That's his first run for negative yards. He has 8 carries for 34 yards in there at quarterback. 4th down and 3. The Cyclones using their final timeout, but 1:26 left. And, hey, with the miscues they've had in the kicking game, you wonder if they could have one maybe for us here. That would help us out a lot. How about a bad snap?
Number 12, Dunlap's going to be the kicker again.
Dawson Dunlap, backup running back and starter in the secondary, outside linebacker. It is a high snap, but he's tall, drink of water there. He's able to get that punt away. Cyclone's going to field it and bobble it, and Malachi Varnell able to pick it up at the 45 and fall on it. So stumbled with it technically. He gets the, I guess it's down at the 45-yard line because he never had possession is what we're going to say. And Russellville has it at their own 45-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. Good job by Varnell to grab it. Russell's had some problems hanging on to the football. They did on that one. The other punt, the kickoff, couple passes. It almost like we get, I don't know, pigskin's a little slippery tonight. But, hey, the Cyclones with no timeouts, but they have the football with 1:18 left. Let's get some first downs, get out of bounds, and get close and try to put this one in the end zone. Luke Jones back to pass. Here comes a delayed blitz. He's going to throw it. It's DeJuan Ford. Catches it, stops on a dime at the 48. They're trying to strip the ball. He hangs on to it and gets across the 50 to the 48-yard line.
DeJuan Ford, second down.
And you can see him going for that football there. He ends up picking up 7 yards on the play. And Russellville lining up quickly here on second down. Jones back to pass again. Looks right, nothing there. Across the middle. It's complete. A leaping grab there. And enough for the first down by Marcellus Olson. He jumped up to catch that one. He goes down at the 40. Did the smart play. Did you see Olson get up? First thing he did was throw it to the official. Say, hey, mark this. We're going. 46 seconds left. Back to pass. Jones looking near side, throwing. It's going to be incomplete. He was going for Julius Thompson, I believe.
Yeah, it seemed like that official was taking his time putting the ball down the first 2 snaps.
Well, it's almost good here to get that incompletion because it stops the clock. You can huddle. Usually you have a couple plays called just in case. You can utilize that middle of the field still. 41 seconds is a lot of time. Second down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Jones will turn, play action, looking left, throwing. It's complete, and they knock him down after about an 8-yard gain. Marcellus Olson catching it there, picking up 8 yards. The clock is rolling. They're putting him down at the 33, 25 seconds now. Cyclones got to hurry. Clock is rolling. It's now 21 seconds. Third down and 3. Motioning out of the backfield. Flag is thrown. Russellville completed pass enough for the first down. Player is going to be down. Whoever that is that caught that, he took a lick. I think we're going to get called for either illegal motion or illegal shift. We had 2 guys moving, but not both of them got set, and I think that's what it is. It is a legal shift against the Cyclones. We had a man in motion, but before that, there was another guy that was trying to get set, and that's what happened. So we do have an injury timeout. The player kind of exposed a little bit there as he got a hard hit on that pass catch. That will be nullified. The Cyclones, with the penalty, will move him back to the 38-yard line. It'll be third down and 8. Right now the clock's sitting at 13 seconds. They do an illegal shift against the Cyclones, and it's still, still third down. This is in the NFL or maybe college. You start talking about that 10-second runoff. I really don't like that rule, and I understand why it's there, but we're hoping here the Cyclone player down just has the wind knocked out of him. The Cyclones trailing here 13-0 as we have a stoppage here before the end of the first half. The Cyclones are battling. They've had a lot of things go against them in this first half, but they are still battling. Van Buren trailing Lake Hamilton 13-0. That's a first quarter score. Southside shutting out Shiloh Christian in the first quarter 10-0. That's a shocker. Here's not a shocker. Greenwood 42, Silent Springs nothing in the second quarter. Wonder if they're going to continue to throw it deep in the third quarter on them. Atkins trailing Salem 8-7 in the first quarter. Pottsville leads Waldron 7-0. That's also a first quarter score. Dardanelle leading Clinton by a point 7-6 in the first.
Third down and 8.
Now third down and 8.
Russellville player ran off the field.
Yeah. Throw to the far side. It's completed pass. He's got the first down. He's going to run out of bounds here with 4 seconds left.
Jones complete. And that's another
for a first down, but more importantly, it gets stopped the clock, gets to the 20-yard line. I don't see who caught the ball. Did you see that?
I didn't either.
Okay, Russellville going to try the field goal here. With 4 seconds left, they're going to put it down at the 27, so a 37-yard attempt. The kick, this one's long enough, and it is no good. Missed it wide right. So that's how the first half ends. The Cyclones drive there but missed the field goal. So we've come to the end of the first half with the score 13-0 Mountain Home with the lead. We'll take a break. Come back with the halftime show. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Why hold a parade that only goes one block? What in the world is a bathtub race? And how can one town be the training ground for American Pharaoh and the former playground of Al Capone? That's just Hot Springs being Hot Springs. Between thermal waters, thoroughbreds, and the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade, this town isn't trying to be unique. It just comes naturally. Come experience this slightly unconventional and completely wonderful place called Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
It's that time of year again to start thinking about reviewing your Medicare plan. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates and Medicare Specialists of Arkansas, reminding you to take the time to allow a local agent to assist you with a Medicare plan review. It's vitally important that you review your plan for next year, as there will be several changes to Medicare plans for 2025. Choosing the wrong plan can cause you to lose valuable benefits or cause you to have to change the provider you currently use. Don't be fooled by the misleading commercials on TV. Call a local agent to assist you with finding a plan that best meets your needs. I'm your local Medicare specialist. Call me at 479-857-2810.
Do your eyelids droop and does your energy tank every afternoon? If you're feeling drowsy, mentally foggy, tired, and unmotivated, you need the sweet and salty confection perfection from Gene's Simple Treats, the salted caramel cupcake. After the first bite of moist, decadent cake topped with creamy caramel frosting and a sprinkle of sea salt, this cupcake hits both senses. Side effects may include addiction, uncontrollable cravings, increased happiness, and a desire to share with friends and family. Visit Gene's Simple Treats on Facebook to see more delicious treats and ask Gene's Simple Treats about getting your prescription of the salted caramel cupcake today.
Quarterback, guard, running back, every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, maintenance technicians, millwrights, project managers, and more. Learn while you earn with free on-the-job training through Lexicon University. Competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, an on-site health clinic, annual bonus program, and more. Check out lexicon-inc.com/football and join us as we build America one project at a time.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC.
An EAB Media Group radio station.
Cyclones trailing here at the half, 13-0 against Mountain Home. What's your thoughts of the first half?
One of the things that we said during the pregame was one of the factors in the game would be controlling the clock, controlling the ball. Right now, Mountain Home has done that in the first half. One of the ways we can stop that is, when we're having a problem doing it, is when whoever's carrying the ball, whether it's Miller or Chenoweth, we've got to wrap them up. We've been trying to arm tackle or try to dive at their ankles. You can't do that. You have literally got to wrap them up and bring them down. Very strong runners, both of them are, and Mountain Home has taken advantage of that and running the ball, and Cyclones having a tough time on defense. But I think that's one of the things. The other thing I see is some of our players, we're having a tough time, and you brought it out, of holding on to the ball. Our receivers, and I can understand this, they're wide open, and they start running with the ball before they actually get control of it, and they end up dropping the ball. But Russellville has proven they can move the ball against Mountain Home's defense. I think when they come out in the second half, we'll see a difference there of moving the ball down the field and scoring.
Cyclones got to be a little frustrated because it feels like at times their defense has actually played pretty well, but it's just that really first long drive and then the turnover that Mountain Home turned it into points on one play, 13-0, just like that. And even with other longer drives that Mountain Home's had, Russell's ended up stopping them.
One of the other things, and I think you brought it out during the game, is the first down for Mountain Home. They're gaining 6 to 7 yards. Our defense has got to stop that. If you gain that much yardage on first down, then that opens up your playbook. You can do anything you want to gain the 3 or 4 yards for a first down. So a first down is critical for our defense in stopping Mountain Home.
We're going to take a break, come back with more of your halftime show. We have This Week in Cyclone Country. We also want to talk to you a little bit about the Hall of Fame. The girls golf team is going to get honored at halftime tonight. And also Cyclone history along with stats later on. All that coming up during your halftime show on this homecoming night. Cyclones trailing 13-0. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Little Rock is where you'll be amazed by everything that awaits every member of your family. Explore sites like the Little Rock Zoo or hike to the top of Central Arkansas at Pinnacle Mountain State Park. Learn about the world around us at the Museum of Discovery. And at the Central Arkansas Nature Center, you can see alligators up close right in downtown. You can tour the Oval Office at the Clinton Presidential Library and walk in the footsteps of civil rights pioneers at historic Central High School. One experience and you'll be big on Little Rock. Learn more at littlerock.com today.
Lyon College has been shaping Arkansas's future for 150 years, educating students who truly make a difference. Our alumni, they're the computer scientists, artists, engineers, business leaders, teachers, and healthcare professionals you rely on every day. And when it comes to med school, Lyon grads have an acceptance rate that's more than double the national average. Ready to be part of something big? Learn more at lyon.edu. Lyon College, building a better world starting right here in Arkansas.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Si encuentra una fuga de agua del techo, es importante que tome medidas inmediatas para evitar daños mayores a su hogar. Los techos con goteras nunca se arreglan solos. Miller Roofing Company es una compañía que ha servido a la comunidad de River Valley desde 1991, con una reputación de trabajo superior y confiable. Así que antes que la fuga de agua se empeore, llame a Miller Roofing Company a 890-3499 para hacer una cita para su inspección hoy.
Welcome back to Cyclone Stadium. We are here at halftime. The Cyclones trailing 13-0 against Mountain Home. This is the Lathis Realty broadcast booth. Time for begin your halftime show. First, we're going to talk about this week in Cyclone Country. Just highlight some of the sports that are going on here. Some of the sports starting to wind down, and others getting ready to kick off as basketball season is just around the corner. High school volleyball is still another week and a half of action. Lady Cyclones lost to Shiloh Christian yesterday. They go to Farmington on Tuesday. They'll be at home at Alma on Thursday of next week. Now, there's no school Thursday, Friday, but they will be home against Alma. Just 2 more matches, home matches for Russellville Lady Cyclones. So come on up to Cyclone Arena Thursday. Watch them take on Alma. That begins at 4:30. In tennis, they had the conference tournament there. Oh, thank you very much. Shiloh Christian, we said that they were behind Southside, but Southside now up 20-3. That's got to be a shocker because I thought that was a sure thing that Shiloh Christian would win that one. We were all thinking Shiloh was going to be number 2. Thank you, Dylan. Dylan Colony, the man, I guess I could say, for Mountain Home. And Mountain Home's one of the best guys we deal with, best schools we deal with in our conference, giving us that score there. But tennis, coached by Isabel Luna and Boundy Belenko, they had their conference tournament, and it was at Arkansas Tech on the Monday and Tuesday of this past week. Nestor Carrero finished second in conference and boys singles. Congratulations to him. Isabel Rivas and Abby Quos finished second conference girls doubles. They'll both, or all 3 of those, will compete at state next week in Searcy, so good luck to them. In boys golf, the Cyclone boys finished 8th at 5A state, so their season comes to a close. Riley Davis missed All-State by 1 stroke. It was so close. Just missed it by 1 measly stroke. But a good season for the Cyclone golf team. They were runner-up in the 5A West and were allowed to compete in state. The top 3 teams get to go to state, and the state this year was held at Hot Springs Country Club. For the girls, their team is finished. They, of course, won conference and won state. The Lady Cyclone golf team is actually going to be they're going to be presented their state championship rings from last year at halftime of the ball game tonight by Centennial Bank and our athletic director, Ben Goodman. But they kind of wanted to wait till after state was over, and they kind of later said, hey, just in case we want it again. So they go back-to-back. And the first 2 state championships in Lady Cyclone golf history. And in fact, this last time, there was the lowest score ever for a high school girls golf team. So even though their season's over, there's one more golf event. It's the overall individual state championships, and 2 Lady Cyclones qualify for that. You have to finish in the top 3 overall. And of the top 3, your Lady Cyclones had 2 of the top 3. Susanna Mann set the course record at Paragould, shooting a 61. Macy Cooper shooting a 68. They'll both play in the individual state championship overall on Thursday, and that'll be at Pleasant Valley in Little Rock. Junior high football action last night. The ninth grade Whirlwinds won over BB 28-20. There was 5 lead changes in that game. Lucas Stokes threw for a touchdown and rushed for 3 more. And it got hairy there at the end as BB drove down for the game-tying touchdown, but they were stopped inside the 25-yard line. Cyclones win that one by 8. The 8th grade team was winner. They jump out 22-0 early in the game, hang on to win that one over BB 34-20. Both the 8th and 9th grade Whirlwind team will travel to Valonia on Thursday. They'll be back here 2 weeks from yesterday, a week from this coming Thursday. It'll be Colors Day here at the Cyclone Stadium for the Whirlwinds as the Russellville Junior High will host Cabot North. Again, that's in 2 weeks. Now, that's a look at what's going on in Cyclone Country. We'll have Cyclone History segment coming up next. We're at halftime. The Cyclones trailing Mountain Home 13-0. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Celebrate with us at Phil Wright Auto Place as we mark our incredible 49-year anniversary. You don't want to miss out what we have going on during this great event. Huge discounts and savings on a great selection of Chevrolets, GMC, and pre-owned inventory. Whether you're in the market for a new car, truck, or an SUV, now's the perfect time to find your dream vehicle at the price you'll love. Come see us today and join in on the anniversary excitement. Serving the River Valley since 1975, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
At Right Fiber Internet, Right Fiber is what we do. We're the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gig. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing here at the half, 13-0 against Mountain Home. Time for this moment in Cyclone history. The first time the Cyclones met the Bombers on the football field, it was 2005. Mountain Home had a successful season. The Bombers were 8-2 that year, finished as the number 2 seed out of the 5A East. Cyclones were the 3 seed out of the 5A West. They were 5-4-1 with a regular season record. Bombers had an old 5-2 defense and the wishbone offense back then. Cyclones ran the spread, which was not really common back in 2005 under Coach Jeff Holt. In fact, the Bombers had only played one spread team that season. That was against Searcy, and they were winless that year. Russell's offensive coordinator was Chris Freeman at the time. He told the team he would be disappointed Cyclones didn't win a blowout because he thought they were a lot more talented. Russell had players like Lamont Payne, Derek Owens on the field, which had Brandon Brown, Tyrell Sherrill. After the long trip to Mountain Home, I talked to Coach Holt today. I said, "What do you remember about it?" He goes, "I remember the Bombers flying overhead, but also a lot of their student section actually encircled the bus, just driving around, trying to intimidate the Cyclones a little bit. But Russellville jumped out to a 33-0 halftime lead. They executed the McCluster Fluster, a play with wide receiver Tyler Sherrill. Look at that on YouTube. McCluster Fluster, Ole Miss ran it, or the Muddle Huddle. Russellville scored a touchdown off that. Bombers could not stop Eli Craner, the Cyclone passing attack. Craner even dislocated his shoulder during that game where he threw for 282 yards in the win before that. And Russellville ended up winning the game easily, 33-14. Craner that year threw for 3,215 yards, which ranks 5th most in passing yards by a Cyclone quarterback. The victory also ensured the 5th consecutive winning season under head coach Jeff Holt. That's the second longest stretch of winning seasons in school history, second to Wallace Bailey. And that, from 2005, is your Cyclone history moment. We have other scores to pass along to you. Again, Southside leading Shiloh Christian in a shocker, 20-3. Dardanelle still leading Clinton by a point, 7-6. Pottsville now trails Waldron 14-13 in the second quarter. Lamar ahead of Dover 21-0, and I had the Atkins score right here, and I was looking for that against Salem there, and they still trail 8-7 was the last score we had from that ball game. 13-0 is our score here. Mountain Home leading it. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the first half stats. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Credit card interest rates can be
scary. At R&R Tire Express, there is no interest. Plus, you get 6 months, same as cash. All you need is $13 to get started on a new set of tires, or $13 can get you started on select in-stock wheel and tire packages.
It's so easy.
A zombie can do it.
No interest in 6 months, same as cash today at R&R on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville.
Saracen Casino is Arkansas's closest place to play, and this month you can win Toyota's all-new first edition Land Cruiser from Trotter Toyota. This new-look Land Cruiser is the perfect example of legendary style, and it could be yours on October 26th just for playing your favorite slot and table games at Saracen Casino. Take your chance at winning a first edition Land Cruiser.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business, or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Strength is measured not by the number of accounts. Strength is placing value on relationships. It's having the vision and the guts to invest in growth. It's the commitment to responsibly manage your money. At Stephens, we believe that our strengths build success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stephens, member NYSE, SIPC.
Welcome back. We're at Cyclone Stadium in the Lathis Realty broadcast booth. Buying or selling your home has never been easier. Call our friends at Lathis Realty today. Still at halftime. They show 3 minutes on the clock, but remember, high school, that's just a suggestion. You wait till the other team or both teams come out, and then you add 3 more minutes. Just got finished listening to the band, and they had a long, nice halftime performance, and now they've talked a little bit about Hall of Fame. We're about to do the did that at the beginning of the day. They did at the beginning of the game. We're going to highlight those for you as I'm kind of checking down, because I have a little bit of vested interest in what's going on here at Cyclone Stadium. Let's be honest. The Lady Cyclone golf team who won the state championship this year, so now they've gone back-to-back with state titles. They're actually making their way out on the field, and they're going to be presented their state championship rings from last year. I told them now they're going to get the rings in during basketball season too, hopefully. So, yeah, they're being highlighted for that for the state championship last season. They blew everybody out last year. It was hosted at Valley View, won it by 22 strokes. Thought that's never going to be done again. They followed it up by winning by 35 strokes this year, and so hosted at Paragould, at the Paragould Country Club. So they're getting honored as well. They should. Now, as far as the Cyclone Hall of Fame, last year no former players were inducted in the Hall of Fame. You get basically one shot at it. As soon as you graduate, you have to be nominated by head coach and then voted on by a majority of the head coaches. The admin approval, if the Hall of Fame committee has to sign off on it and give the okay. And so this year there were eight members. Tracy Daniels was inducted for football and track and field. River Hardiman for cross country and also track and field. Arias Garcia for soccer. Charlie Payne for soccer. Brooklyn Nicholson for cross country, track and field. Brenna Burke for basketball, softball, and tennis. And Izzy Clemens for swim and dive. Clemens has 4 state titles, state championship rings, speaking of rings. And Talia Ely for basketball and track and field. A lot of people know about Talia Ely. She's playing at the University of Monticello, Arkansas Monticello. But a lot of people don't realize she was a really good shot put. Second in the state for 3 years. Did not get to compete her senior year because of tearing her ACL in basketball season. So Tracy Daniels, River Hardman, Arias Garcia, Charlie Payne, Brooklyn Nicholson, Brenna Burke, Izzy Clemens, and Talia Ely. Congratulations to those 8 very deserving individuals that are now officially inducted into the Cyclone Hall of Fame. And congratulations to the Ladies Cyclone golf team as they are getting ushered off the field now. Aspen Farley, Macy Cooper, Chloe McSpadden, and Susanna Manns for their state championship last year and state championship this year. We're going to take a break and then come back with stats in the second half. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
College dreams come true at the University of Central Arkansas, especially now with the UCA commitment. This new program provides a debt-free pathway for tuition and fees for Arkansas students whose families earn $100,000 or less a year. And that impacts everything. It's fewer barriers and endless opportunities. Welcome to Bear Country. Learn more about the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
What does it feel like to know it matters to others how you're doing? What's weighing on your mind? That you're happy right now, that your body's healthy, and that those around you are taken care of too. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind. So you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
If you want our stats broken down, you can go to our Facebook page, Cyclone Booth. We'll go through a few of those here in a moment, but I want to send props to our buddy Mark Freeman, who sent me some scores. I'm kind of interested in that Atkins-Salem score because I thought that might be a good game, and it is so far, but Salem has pulled ahead of Atkins 22-14. That's a halftime score. Pottsville leading Waldron 26-14 at the half, and Lamar leading 35-0 at the half against Dover. 164 yards of offense for the Bombers, 105 for the Cyclones in that first half. Russellville had 61 yards passing, just 44 yards rushing. Luke Jones was 9 of 15 for 61 yards. And his favorite target, well, he spread it around. 3 catches each for Dajuan Ford and Marcellus Olson. 3 catches for 22 yards for Ford, 3 catches for 15 yards for Olson, and Julius Thompson had 1 catch for 18 yards. Running the football, Marcellus Olson 6 carries, 21 yards. Ladarius Prince 4 carries for 14 yards. For Mountain Home, Brantley Phillips, the quarterback, 2 of 4 for 27 yards, but he injured his shoulder. We got official word. He did injure his shoulder, and so now the backup quarterback, who's a third-string running back, Barrett Miller, and our buddy at Mountain Home, Dylan Conley, said, I'll be shocked if he throws the ball one time. I think he dropped back to pass that one time, but they've been running the football. Jacob Chenoweth, 13 carries for 84 yards. Barrett Miller, 8 carries for 34 yards, and we're ready to start the second half. The Cyclones will get it to start the second half. And, boy, you really you always want a touchdown drive. It's stupid to say, well, we really need a score here, but Russellville really needs to score here to kind of get that goose egg off the scoreboard And I think it'll kind of snowball from there. They're going to squib kick it there, and it's going to be fielded by the Cyclones at the 33-yard line across the 40 to the 42-yard line. You're going to have to help me see who that was. I do want to say that last catch at the end of the first half was actually Julius Thompson who made that catch.
That was Ethan Bartlett, number 56.
All right. Ethan's a good kid. He returns it for 9 yards for the Cyclones, and Russellville has it at their own 42-yard line. Again, all the stats broken down over on our Facebook page, Cyclone Booth. Cyclone offense on the field here at the 42, 1st and 10 for Luke Jones. He's directing traffic a little bit. He's bringing Dajuan Ford in, more like the S-back position. He's going to pull it on the play action, complete a pass there to Thompson, breaks a tackle at the 48, and he'll flip the field as he gets across midfield to the 46-yard line.
It's a good way to start off, 1st down.
Yeah, and get into their territory. Pickup of 12 yards on the play. That's his 5th target, 2nd catch for 30 yards. And Luke Jones now 10 of 16 for 73 yards. Cyclones going with a little bit of tempo here. 4 receivers in the pattern, but they're going to hand the ball off at Ladarius Prince, and he had to grab it from Luke Jones. I think Jones couldn't decide if he wanted to keep it or not. Prince carries to the 41, a pickup of 5 on the play.
Well, he was looking at number 3. Espinoza was out there by himself off the left. Didn't know whether to keep the ball and pass it to him, but good gain on 1st down.
Hallmark and also Marcellus Olson Patton into the game for the Cyclones, changing out some personnel. 3 receivers to the left. Hallmark, the tight end, on the right side. Empty over here, wide receiver on this right side. 3 receivers to the left side. Man in motion, that's Olson. He'll cross the face of Jones before they snap it. He gets near out of bounds, now he has to go back. And they'll fake it to him, and Jones going to carry, plowing forward for a pickup of 3 inside the 40 to the 38. And you don't feel like you got, you don't really have that feeling that you're down 30-0 if you just stick with your game plan, which is running the football. That's been your strength so far this season. The Cyclones are averaging 206 yards on the ground so far this year. But they do have 1 turnover, and that's been their Achilles heel this year, is turning the ball over. They're -8 in the turnover margin for the season. Ladarius Prince stopped at the line, it seemed like. He's going to pick up another yard just by keeping those legs churning to the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and short. Really no-brainer. You got to go for it here, right?
Yeah, I got Magnus Golden coming in that backfield.
Cyclones have not attempted a 4th down tonight. They're 8 of 17 on the season for 47%. This will be the 18th time they've gone for it. Officially 4th and 1, but maybe just a little bit less than a yard. Quarterback draw, and they're going to get it easily. Well, he had Magnus Golden behind him, but didn't need the help. He got it easily as he picks up 2 yards to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs for Russellville. Under 10 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Cyclones trailing 13-0, but on the move.
Offensive line did a good job coming off that ball.
Cyclones have scored a lot more points in the 2nd half this season than the 1st half. In fact, just 1 touchdown in the 1st quarter all season long. They've been a 2nd half team. Jones, play action. Throwing across the middle, and it's going to be complete at the 15. Tackled inside the 10 by Marcellus Olson. And that was threading the needle. It was just thrown over the linebacker. Good pass by Jones, and a great catch there by Olson. He had to catch that with both hands, and he gets to the 8-yard line, a pickup of 27 yards on the play.
Olson was covered pretty good, but like you said, he threaded the needle on that one.
Yeah, he wasn't wide open. Great play there. 1st and goal for the Cyclones. Ford in at S-back. They're going to pull it. Throwing toward the end zone, and it's going to be knocked down and incomplete, and very lucky because that could have been intercepted.
Yeah, going for number 15, Thompson.
Hunter Estes was actually back there and in secondary for Mountain Home, and he had the best chance to catch it. So we're very fortunate on that. 2nd and goal. Clock stopped here with 9:01 left in the 3rd. And think about Mountain Home running the football and not really attempting any passes. It shortens the game. So this is a big drive for the Cyclones. You might not get very many of them with the way, even if they don't score, the way they're running their offense. Cyclones just 5 drives in the first half. Jones going to keep it himself after the fake on the fly sweep, and he'll get inside the 5 to the 2. 6 yards on the pickup, 3rd down and goal. Jones now 5 carries for 18 yards. Maybe too far to go under center here, but maybe a quarterback draw of Magnus Golden. 2 S-backs, really, maybe an S-back and a fullback. Jones going to keep it following Magnus, and he follows him into the end zone for the touchdown. I think a Cyclone is the only player that touched him as he ran up behind Magnus Golden. The fireworks are going off. The Cyclones are on the board, and they're only 7 points behind. Maybe you can hear them there on the radio. 8:31 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. The extra point by Perez is good. 13-7 our score. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Children grow up so fast, but it takes just a moment to plan for their future and their education. Start saving for your child or grandchild today with the Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan. It's a new name, but the same great way to grow education savings. From pre-K to college or trade school. Visit brighterfuturedirect529.com.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement available at brighterfuturedirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Brighter Future Fund Committee.
Now is a great time to get out and experience an outdoor adventure in the Arkansas Delta Byways region. From hiking to biking to water adventures, we've got them all. Bike, jog, or stroll across the Big River Crossing, the longest public pedestrian bridge across the Mississippi River. Do some fishing or kayaking on Lake Chico, the largest oxbow lake in North America. Explore the beginnings of Arkansas at Arkansas Post National Memorial. Visit deltabyways.com for more ideas.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
Welcome back. The Cyclones with the touchdown drive there. They cut it 13-7. And getting ready to kick off. Short kick, going to be a free ball there at the 38-yard line, and they get it and run it out of bounds. I didn't see who grabbed it, but that's where Mountain Home will take over. Cyclones did what they needed to do on that first drive, scoring the touchdown.
And the kick returned out to the Bomber 41-yard line. First down and 10.
36 to the 41, so a 5-yard return. And again, their starting quarterback, Brantley Phillips, injured his shoulder in that first half. We got official word at halftime. So the backup running back, Barrett Miller, has been running the quarterback. They said they'd be shocked if he threw a pass. I think he'll throw a pass sometime in this half, but we'll see when it actually happens. And Rossville stringed this one out. He's going to get no gain, and that's a heck of a play by Barrett Miller to get no gain, because that could have been a 5-6 yard loss. The Cyclones, though, did not allow him to break free there.
Yeah, Magnus Golden was there to bring him down.
Booker helping in on the stop. Magnus Golden there. Barrett Miller now 9 carries for 34 yards. Does have a touchdown. That one goes for no gain. 2nd down and 10. You'd love to see the defense either get a turnover or at least follow with a 3 and out after the score by the Cyclone offense. Miller, could this be his first pass of the season? Rolling to his right, throwing across the middle. It's complete, or near the edge, and I think he caught it. They do say he has it out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Pass complete for the Bombers out to the 48-yard line.
And they're going to put it down there at the 49. I didn't see who caught it.
That's Chenoweth.
They're going quickly here, and the give to Chenoweth, and he's very close to a first down. Thank you for that. I couldn't see as he was rolling. I was looking at the pressure. And they're going to give him the first down.
And that's enough for a first down.
Boy, that's a good spot. That's the second time they've had a really good spot there as he gets to the 49-yard line of Russellville. So enough for a first down for the Bombers. Cyclones trailing 13-7. 7:20 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Miller will fake it and keep it himself. Dodges a man in the backfield. He's taken at the 45-yard line. Bounces off a tackler. He's going down the sideline. Cuts back to the 30. Splits a tackle there at the 25. He's going to go the distance. if you're not watching this game again, he could have been stopped for a 5-yard loss, but he goes for a 49-yard touchdown run.
Well, that's what we talked about at halftime. You've got to wrap these two running backs up. You got to get them in your arms and wrap them and hold on to them. And he's just bouncing off our defenders.
Yeah, he broke a tackle in the backfield and 2 later down the field. Goes 49 yards for the score. Isaac Ballard on to try the extra point, gets this one off, and it is good. And so they answer 20-7 is our score with 7:01 left to play in the third. We'll take a break. Cyclones trailing. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Russellville 7.
Whether marching in the band, cheering from the sidelines, or running plays on the gridiron, teamwork is essential. High school sports teach students teamwork both on and off the field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman. I approve this message to say thank you to the coaches and teachers who are preparing the next generation to be team players, and best wishes to all student athletes learning to be teammates in the game of life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
On the kickoff, Cyclone's going to take it at the 11-yard line, across the 20, 30. This is Callahan, and he'll be tackled at the 34-yard line. It goes from the 11 to the 34, so a 23-yard return by Sam Callahan. The last 2 scoring summaries. Cyclones went 58 yards in 9 plays and 329. Jones carried it in from 2 yards out. Perez added the extra point. They answer in just 4 plays, 59 yards, a minute 30. Miller, a 49-yard touchdown run. Ballard hit the extra point. So we're back to where we started the second half, down by 13, 20-7. Cyclones have it at their own 34-yard line. Starting this drive. Here's Jones. Play action, throwing complete to the far side, and they're going to tackle him at the 36-yard line. Ball's on the ground. Looked like a face mask, but I don't see a flag, and I think that the Bombers have come up with it. And Marcellus Olsen is saying, hey, they grabbed my face mask. I agree. They didn't see it. They didn't see. He grabbed the face mask and actually turned it.
At the 36-yard line, first down.
And I can't believe nobody saw that.
Yeah, all 6 of them. No flag whatsoever.
I'm looking for a flag. It wasn't just a face mask. It was a personal foul face mask. And so they'll have it at hour 42. I still can't believe it.
Jacob
Chenoweth carries it there.
Mountain Home first down at the Cyclone 25.
And they're going quickly here. First down carry on first play. They get to the 20-yard line here on second play.
Aiden Terry on the tackle.
So I'm trying to do some totaling here, looking for Chenoweth's yards. That's why the silence here. They get to the 20 here. He's going to carry it once again. Running left side, gets inside the 20. Very close to a first down. He's got 107 yards. That's what I was looking at. 16 carries, not counting that one.
They're showing third down.
Yeah, so he got to the 17-yard line, 3rd and 1. He now has 17 carries, 110 yards, and a touchdown. Bad snap. Goes over the head of Miller. Picks it up. He's running with it right side. Break a tackle at the 21. Still on his feet. Boy, he's tough to bring down. Gets inside the 20 to the 18. He does lose yards, but not as much as we were hoping.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Mountain Home. And the Bombers will have 4th down.
So
and 3.
They'll have 4th down.
The Cyclone 18-yard
and
line.
3 at the 18-yard line, or 2 at the 18-yard line. Yeah, they need inside the 16-yard line for a first down. Well, they're up 13. A field goal here would put them up 2 scores. And Cyclone's going to have to call timeout. Reason why we call timeout there, I don't know if you could see it, Russellville was running off 2 players. They were going to get the flag for illegal participation, which would have given them a first down. We're going to keep it right here. You know, I'm going back and looking at that. It was a face mask. They grabbed Marcellus Olsen's face mask, turned his head. He fumbled the football. So the second turnover really should have been negated by a 15-yard penalty. And even Olsen came up and he was grabbing hold of his face mask. You know, he's telling the ref, hey, I got my face mask pulled there. So tough play for him. And also, Mountain Home going quickly here on 4th and 2. If we don't call that timeout, they get a 5-yard penalty and it gives them the first down. So Coach Wheeler had to call a timeout there.
Well, you can see the line, the official on the sideline. He was behind the play. You understand him not seeing it. But the other 5, what were they looking at? And so that you just have to wonder about that.
Yeah, we went back and watched the video. It's pretty clear on the video. They grabbed his face mask and turned it, and I realized we don't have the best angle, but that was a missed call there. And it's unfortunate. It would have been one thing if it just tacked on penalty, but the fact that we turned the ball over on that play. And no doubt he probably fumbled it because his face mask was grabbed and turned. After the timeout, the Bombers looking at 4th and 2 at our 18-yard line. Miller going to keep it himself on the sweep to the short side of the field. Breaks the tackle. He's got the first down inside the 15, inside the 10. And he steps out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Right now the Cyclones can't solve this offense, and it's not something you prepared for. You prepared for Brantley Phillips running the quarterback position. You didn't prepare for the Wildcat the whole game, and it's something that the Cyclones are trying to solve on the fly. Phillips coming into the game had 28 carries for 106 yards and 3 touchdowns, but not at quarterback. He's going to turn and hand it off to Chenoweth, and he's going to be stopped for about a 1-yard loss. Yeah, Miller has thrown 1 pass, but that's been the first pass, his first pass of the game and the first pass of the season. Mountain Home guys said if he attempts a pass, they'll be shocked. Well, I knew they wouldn't go the entire second half with one, but I understand what they're saying. Second down and goal here for the Bombers at the 10-yard line.
We need a turnover right here.
Cyclones trailing 20-7. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Second and goal. Miller fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, dodges a man at the 5, going to be cut down at the 2-yard line. Third and goal coming from the Cyclone 2.
Derek Miller on the carry.
We can hear the Cyclone coaches 2 doors away from us. They're upset. And I think Russellville's had some issues with some tackling, but also they're going for Chenoweth. You can tell, and why not? I mean, he's been the conference leading rusher. Third and goal from the 2. Power sweep, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Miller made it look easy there. Miller scores from 2 yards out. That's his 3rd touchdown rushing tonight. It's 26-7 Mountain Home. Mountain Home predicted to be in the top 4 in the conference, and right now they're showing why. They're 4-1 on the season. Lost to Shiloh Christian last week. Here's the extra point. It is good. Makes it 27-7. We're going to keep it right here for this break, so I want to go through a couple things. Mountain Home has not had a winning season since 2006. Now, they've had those things that you say, not a winning season, a non-losing season. You know, I get that. But since 2006, right now, if they win this game, they're guaranteed probably a non-losing season. But, I mean, they still have to go to Siloam. I think they'll win that one. Lake Hamilton will be a tough. Van Buren, I think they'll win that one. I think they may finally get their winning season. But they beat Missouri West Plains, Harrison, and Rolla, Missouri, all in a non-conference season. Then beat Southside. And in those 4 victories, the least amount of points they've scored is 30. They beat Harrison 30-14, but they've scored 50 twice against Rolla and Southside, 43 against Missouri West Plains. They've been a high-powered offense, and they're doing that here tonight. That scoring summary, they go 41 yards in 8 plays after the turnover. Miller scores from 2 yards out, his 3rd touchdown carry tonight, and making it 27-7. But that's the 2nd time they've turned our turnover into touchdown, but that one was tough because I still don't think that was a turnover. I think that was a blown call. On the kickoff, it's going to be scooped up at the 20-yard line by Callahan. Running across the 25 to the 30. Breaks a tackle there, can he? And he goes down to the 32-yard line. Well, I called that broken tackle before it actually happened. I was kind of trying to will that to happen. 12-yard return by Callahan, who's averaging just under 17 on kickoff returns. Cyclones will have it at the 32 with 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Russellville trailing by 20. And Cyclones have moved the ball. They've had a couple of missed field goals and turnover on a kickoff, turnover on an offensive play. Got 170 yards of offense to this point. Just 1 touchdown to show for it. Empty backfield, Jones. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down at the 35 as he was stood up there. Pickup of 3 yards on the play.
You know, I was thinking twice they have brought down our ball carrier by grabbing his face mask. Once they got called on it, but this second one, that really hurt the Cyclones.
2nd down and 7. Luke Jones now 23 yards on 7 carries. I'll turn and hand this one off to Prince, and Prince can't break that tackle at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up 1 to get to the 36, 3rd down and 6. 2:45 left in the 3rd. Steve Airy is the head coach for the Bombers. He has 206 victories in his coaching career, but he's actually from Thayer, Missouri. It's his 5th season at Mountain Home. He's actually in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. He has 182 wins between 3 Missouri teams. Back to pass is Jones on 3rd down, throwing across the middle. It's complete, and I think it's very close to a 1st down. Driven back, don't fight for extra yards. Your forward progress is at the 41, and we have a flag coming in late.
Flag on the play.
I think that was Mitchell Manning. I think 18 is the one that caught the ball. That'll be his 1st catch tonight if it's him.
Against Russellville.
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift, so
5-yard penalty.
Negate the pass play. Cyclones have only been penalized 4 times for 20 yards, so just 5 yards each time. But boy, they've come at some bad situations, bad timing. And that one negated what either was a 1st down or 1 yard shy, and it brings up 3rd down and 11. I think the Cyclones might have gone for it there on 4th and 1, even if it was in their own end, just because being down 20. Jones back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throwing, and is incomplete. Had a receiver there at the sticks.
Jones pass incomplete.
But I got to tell you, if that's thrown on target, it might have been intercepted, and it was Sam Callahan on that far side that he was going to. So with 4th and 11, probably going to punt the football away. One minute, 52 seconds left to play in the 3rd. The Cyclones trailing 27-20. Homecoming tonight for the Cyclones. Homecoming tomorrow for Arkansas Tech. Homecoming weekend here in the River Valley. Pretty good punt. This one hits at the 31, takes a Cyclone roll. The 31. He's going to be downed at the 23-yard line for Bo Mosley. That's a 46-yard punt. That's his career high. And that's where Mountain Home will take over. We'll be on the road next week as the Cyclones travel to Shiloh Christian. 2 weeks from tonight, we're back at home against Fort Miss Southside. There's only 2 more home games here at Cyclone Stadium this season. Southside in 2 weeks, and then Siloam Springs in 3 weeks.
In the 3rd quarter, Lake Hamilton 27.
And they go to 23. You think they throw it here?
No.
Yeah, I doubt it. They can give it off Chenoweth, and he'll get a couple yards to the 26.
Their offensive line is doing a good job opening up the hole. They're mainly running right up the middle.
They have 267 yards of offense and 232 of it on the ground. And if you heard our pregame interview with Coach Wheeler, 5 returning starters on the offensive line, that makes a big difference, and 4 seniors. He said when you can keep those units together, that's what worries him the most. Here's a completed screen pass out to the side. Russellville will ride him out of bounds at the 30-yard line. But they took advantage of a little cushion. That was just a turn. Hey, I'm open. Throw it to me immediately as they get it to Bryce Kincaid. And I tell you, these receivers from Mountain Home have to be bored tonight because that's just the 4th completion on 6 attempts.
There's a flag down.
All right.
Illegal procedure against
they didn't get set. Maybe they were excited because they saw the cushion we gave, and so that'll negate the pass play there, moving back 5 yards. It'll still be 2nd down.
2nd down and 13 for the Bombers.
Yeah, 2nd and 13 here. The original line of scrimmage was the 24. Miller going to keep it himself, running the sweep play, and he'll get across the line, but just maybe picking up 1, and that'll be it, bringing up 3rd down and long.
Now that time we actually put our arms around him and brought him down, and he just didn't gain that much yardage at all. But he'll take it to the outside. Miller will.
Yeah.
Where Chenoweth likes to take it up the middle.
10-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. So they got 22 seconds to snap it here on 3rd down and 12 at the 22-yard line of Mountain Home. The Bombers leading 27-7. It's been a tough 3rd quarter for the Cyclones. They cut the lead to 6 at one point, but it's been all Bombers since. On 3rd and long. Miller back to pass, being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw it downfield, and it's complete enough for the 1st down, stepping out of bounds at the 41-yard line. I think that's Gus Wilbur.
Well, just
he was open.
He was open. Too much cushion.
Well, he pushed the defensive back, acting like a fly route, come back route. There's a flag. He gets to the 42, a pickup of 20 on the play. And it'll be declined, I guess, or is it against us after? Sideline warning. Personal foul, sideline warning? Unsportsmanlike conduct. Okay, I didn't see the signal, but I thought it can't be a sideline warning. So unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. So it's a 20-yard pass play, a 15-yard personal foul penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct. And so that puts Mountain Home at our 43, and that flips the field. 10 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Miller pulls it, keeps it himself, runs it towards the middle, inside the 40 to the 37-yard line, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Tough 3rd quarter for the Cyclones. They trail it here 27-7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
And that's the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back, Hog fans, for more scratching action from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. This is looking like a good one.
First appearance of the dime we've seen all season, Tom.
The luck is thick in here tonight. After all that scratching, she's a winner!
The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Every day is a chance to win big. Pick up a ticket today. This is winning. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Celebrate with us at Phil Wright Autoplex as we mark our incredible 49-year anniversary. You don't want to miss out what we have going on during this great event. Huge discounts and savings on a great selection of Chevrolets, GMC, and pre-owned inventory. Whether you're in the market for a new car, truck, or an SUV, now is the perfect time to find your dream vehicle at the price you'll love. Come see us today and join in on the anniversary excitement. Serving the River Valley since 1975, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
Well, you never know that they're a team that hadn't had a winning season since 2006. But that's what it's been. But they've been really high on their coach for a few years, and he's been slowly building it up. And this is kind of the year they pointed to. If they could challenge Greenwood, maybe Shiloh Christian, They're wanting to be in that top 3, forget the top 4. Predicted to finish 4th, Mountain Home. They lead the Cyclones here after 3 quarters, 27-7. That third quarter was tough for the Cyclones as they cut the lead to 6 at one point, 13-7, but then back-to-back scoring drives for the Bombers. One was tough because it was a bad no call that turned the ball over to them in our own end. But right now the Bombers have it 2nd and 4 at our 37-yard line as we start the 4th quarter. Miller will pull it. He's running for his life, running left side, no place to go. Acted like he was going to cut back. He's going to be swallowed up, and a big loss of 6 yards on the play.
That's good pursuit by that defense, not letting him get out of that little pocket they had him contained in.
Loses 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Now you want to watch for the pass.
A shoulder injury by their starting quarterback, Brantley Phillips, and it's actually hurt the Cyclones because they've gone in with Barrett Miller, who's more of a runner, and Cyclones have been having problems solving this. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Miller going to roll to his right. Here comes the pursuit. Looking, he's going to heave it downfield, and it's going to be intercepted by the Cyclones at the 20-yard line. Malachi Varnell. Malachi Varnell with the interception. And the Cyclones have it at the 19-yard line.
At the Cyclone 19-yard line.
And the first turnover of the game for Mountain Home. And I know, look, they had to be feeling a little comfortable up 20, but I'm still kind of surprised they threw the football there. Seems like they had been escaping some bad passes. And that one, they just kind of threw it up for grabs. And Varnell with the pick. And see if the Cyclones can get some momentum on their side here. They have it at their own 19-yard line. That was just the 7th pass of the night for Mountain Home. Well, Darius Prince getting the call here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it.
Well, that's tough running up the middle. It really is against that defense.
And that I'm sorry, that was Sam Callahan on that carry. Yeah, you don't want to just abandon the running game and throw it every down, but down 20, you got to feel like you got to go quick. Cyclones are doing just that. Even if you run the football, can't take a lot of time here. Back to pass is Jones throwing far side, and it's going to be complete there. Nice breaking tackle there by Brown. Cuts back at the 40, 45, tackled from behind at the 48-yard line. Jerron Brown.
Jones complete to Jerron
Big play there as he gets down to the 48-yard line. Mountain Home players slow to get up. I think they were just frustrated they didn't tackle him there. 29 yards on the pickup. There's a Cyclone player down. I think that's Jerron Brown. He wasn't being able to do on a full dead sprint. He was kind of weaving his way there, and he got tackled from behind. Got to the 48-yard line, 29 yards on the pickup. That's his first catch tonight. Jones now 13 of 21 for 136. And Brown is down in a little bit of pain. We're going to take a break. Cyclones trailing 27-7 with 10:37 left here in the ball game. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Since 1957, Arkansas Capital has been empowering entrepreneurs, helping businesses thrive, watching communities prosper, and making dreams become reality. Arkansas Capital is a beacon of hope for businesses seeking a fresh start or growth capital by providing a variety of financing solutions. But Arkansas Capital isn't just a financing corporation. We're your partners in growth. Put our 145 years of combined experience to work for you. With over $500 million in loans to facilitate projects, Arkansas Capital is dedicated to your success. Learn more at arcapital.com. That's arcapital.com.
Brown able to walk off under his own power, but walking very slowly. Mentioned to you that they have not had a winning season since 06, but they did go 6-6 last year, and they made the playoffs at 5-5, and then they upset Little Rock Catholic in the playoffs 21-16. Second round they lost to Greenwood 56-14. Cyclones, after that big play made by Brown, set up at their own 48-yard line after the 29-yard pickup. 10:37 left to play in the game. The Cyclones trailing 27-7. Jones, play action. And he's being pursued, and he'll throw this one into the turf. Lucky he had Sam Callahan right there. Smart play to just bury that one. Say, hey, we're going to live to play another down here.
And Ford was right there in the area.
5-9-7.
Second down and 10 at the 48-yard line for the Cyclones.
828.
Clock stopped with 10:29 left. 3 receivers to the left side of the field. They're going to hand it off on the sweep here to Callahan. He'll get back line of scrimmage, and that'll be it. Third down and 10.
Sam Callahan on the
Clock
carry.
rolling here, 10:15 left. Third and 10 coming for the Cyclones. Callahan, it's his second carry. He's not netted any yards on either one of them. 2 receivers to each side. I think that's Bo Mosley up there at wide receiver on the far right side. Back to passes Jones, looking left. He'll move around the pocket. Plenty of time now. Time has run out. He's going to be hit as he leans forward. And they're going to give him the line of scrimmage. I thought he picked up one on the play. But either way, it's going to be 4th down and long. The Cyclones are going to have to go for it here, down 20 with 9:40 left to play in the game. You're down by 3 scores. You got to go for it here. Good coverage by the secondary of Mountain Home there. Cyclones need the 42-yard line of Mountain Home for a first down. And now we have a flag and offsides penalty as the defensive end, Eli Jones for Mountain Home, lined up in the neutral zone. And again, in high school football, you can't get back. You just got to take the penalty. And so that's their 5th penalty for 45 yards. Put us at the 47, make it 4th and 5 instead of 4th and 10. 9:21 left to play in the ball game. The Cyclones trailing 27-20. Need 5 yards here to keep this drive alive. Jones throwing across the middle is incomplete. Good coverage there. They were going for Thompson, and Russellville will turn the ball over on downs.
Well, that was close. He had that defender hanging on him. It's close play.
Yeah, it was. I think that was Peterson that was providing the coverage, and Mountain Home will take over at their 47-yard line. Clock is their friend now, up by 3 scores. Russellville could have made it interesting there with a score, but now we just need a fumble. We need something. Don't really have time to stop a long drive. They're going to hand it off, and they'll pick up a yard. That's Bellamy on his 3rd carry tonight. I'll give him the 48-yard line, but that'll be it. He's got 3 carries for 6 yards.
Bryant, 28. Shiloh Christian, 22.
They just said Bryant, 28, Shiloh Christian, 22. That's not. Shiloh's playing South Side, so somebody mixed him up a little bit. Clock rolling. They're taking their time, rightfully so. Play clock at 10 seconds. They're going to pull it from Bellamy. Miller will shake and bake, but it's not going to fool the Cyclones. He's going to lose a couple yards on the play back at the 46. No school in the Russellville School District to fall break on Thursday and Friday. We will have football, but both games are out of town. The junior high goes to Valonia on Thursday. The Cyclones will travel to Shiloh Christian. We'll have that game for you right here. Whether you're watching us on Cyclone Booth YouTube channel or listening to us on 102.3, remember you can get all that on the EAB app. Get that app on your phone. It's got a lot of high school action all across the state. Stuttgart, Jonesboro, even Atkins, Gardnell, all on the EAB app. 3rd down 11 for Mountain Home. Miller back to pass, being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. He's at midfield and tacking down at the 48-yard line. Doesn't say his knee hit at the 48. They giving him 2 good spots. I think this time they kind of gave him a bad spot. I think he got closer to the 45-yard line, but we'll take it. 4th down and 5. I don't know if they're going to go for it or punt, but I bet they milk the clock a little bit. Looks like Dunlap is coming on to punt the football away. 4th down and 5. How about a bad snap? Varnell back at the 10-yard line. Kicks this one away. He's going to come up as you want to field it on a bounce. He's going to let it go. It's going to hit inside the 5 and roll all the way into the end zone. That one slowed down.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, but that's all right. 48 yards on the punt, and we get it at the 20. But they eat up a little over 2 minutes on that, so we have it with 6:50 left down, 27-20. If you listen to our halftime show, the Cyclone history segment, I mentioned that back in 2005 when Russellville beat Mountain Home for the first time on the first meeting, it was Jeff Holt's 5th consecutive winning season, which is the second longest streak in school history. What's the first? Wallace Bailey, 15 seasons. He had 15 consecutive winning seasons. He is Mr. Cyclone. Play action pass for Jones. He's going to throw out of the backfield. Prince, what a great catch there, making the one-handed catch. He'll pick up about 4 yards to the 24-yard line. That was a nice grab. Prince's first catch tonight. Jones now 14 of 24 for 140 yards.
Prince lost his helmet. He has to come out for a play.
Mountain Home's upset the clock stop, but because of the helmet coming off. Now they start it. Jones out of the shotgun. Throwing across the middle. Complete to Ford. He's got the first down across the 35 to the 38. Ford has it. It stops the clock long enough to get the chains moving. It'll put him down to 39. 15 yards on the pickup. Ford's now got 4 catches for 37 yards. Clock rolling. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Jones, 3 receivers to his right. Cyclones moved.
Pre-snap penalty, 5-yard penalty.
They'll move us back 5 yards. 6 penalties on the Cyclones for 40 yards tonight. 5 for 45 on Mountain Home. 1st and 15 for Russellville back at our 34-yard line. 6:16 left to play in the game. Cyclones trailing 27-20. Jones back. Outside blitz. He'll step up in the pocket. He's going to tuck and run. Stiff arms him in at the 40. Turns over at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
Good run by Jones to get all that yardage back from the penalty and gained about 5.
Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Jones back to pass, looking short side of the field, out of the backfield, making the catch to Sam Callahan. Breaks a tackle at the 46, fighting extra yards, and he got the first down. How about that? I think they thought he was going to go out of bounds, and he said, no, I'm not. He gets to midfield. Russellville has it 1st and 10 at midfield. Jones now 16 of 26 for 161, and they gave him the 49-yard line, so how about 162? 7 yards on that play. 49 of Mountain Home. Empty backfield, no. Callahan's back there providing protection, and now he'll release, catch the screen pass. He's across midfield and taken down at the 46-yard line. Good job there by Callahan. He chipped the defensive end and then turned around and went out in the pattern, was wide open out there. Picks up 3 yards on the pass play.
Cyclones moving the ball real well on this series.
Trailing 27-7. 2nd and 7 for the Cyclones at the 46-yard line of the Bombers. Play action. Throwing near side. Complete to Mosley here. He spun down at the 40-yard line. I knew I saw him on the offensive side. He's closer. 16 and 18 sometimes look a lot alike. He gets down to the 40, very close to a first down. Picks up 6 yards on the play, and that may be Bo's first catch of the season. He's been playing some offense early in the year. 3rd and 1 for the Cyclones. They'll hand it off to Callahan. Got the first down a lot more. Stiff arms him in at the 35 and staying on his feet long enough to get out of bounds to stop the clock. He's got the first down. They'll put it down at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. So the clock stopped here with 4:23 left. Cyclones trailing 27-20, but look to get some positive things happening for this offense. Jones steps up in the pocket, throwing across the middle, complete at the 20. I can't tell who that was. I thought it was Espinosa. Whoever it was is down. Very slow to get up.
Can't see his number right now.
Because the player is down for the Cyclones. I thought it was Espinosa.
It is,
running a quick
3.
slant there because he was the inside receiver there. And I'm hoping what happened, I hope he just fell on the football and knocked the wind out of it. It was a 12-yard pickup. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the ball game. Cyclones next week will travel to Shiloh Christian. How many times has Russellville played Shiloh Christian? In football, 0. Saints move into the 6A West. They were 5A last year. They've graduated first class in '83. They've not been around that long. They won 8 state championships, though, in classes 4A and 5A. The last 2 years, though, they've lost in the state finals to Little Rock Parkview. But with that new system where you get so many points for private schools, you have to move up or move down. That's what caused Little Rock Christian and Pulaski Academy to move up to 7A. So we lost both of them out of our conference, and Shiloh Christian comes in.
Jogging off the field, so that's a good sign.
Russell's played Shiloh quite a few times in basketball, and I don't think we've ever lost to him in basketball, but this will be the first meeting in football. First and 10 for the Cyclones, and like you said, Espinosa off the field now. First and 10 for the Cyclones at the 20. They'll start the clock. Jones back to pass, looking left the whole way. Pumps, he'll float this towards the middle, and is incomplete. Had a hand on it, but I think Hunter Estes knocked it away.
Second down and 10.
I think that was for Thompson, I believe.
It wasn't a bad pass. It was just a really good play by the defender, the safety coming up to make that play. Clock stopped with 4:07 left. Cyclones trailing 27-20. They have it second down and 10 at the Bomber 20-yard line. Olsen will motion out of the backfield. Jones, a little short slant, complete inside the 10, enough for the first down. I think that's Espinosa who came back out on the field to make that catch.
And that's enough for another Russellville Cyclone.
And he gets inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Cyclones going quickly here. 4:06 left, first and goal. They'll hand off to Marcellus Olsen, and he takes a big lick at the 5, leans forward to the 4. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down and goal. Olsen stays in there at running back to the right of Jones. Jones back to pass. Here comes the blitz. He's going to throw it to the end zone. It's incomplete. Didn't really throw it away, but he was getting rid of it quickly. He had 2 defenders in his face.
Down and goal at the Bomber 5-yard line.
Third and goal. That stops the clock with 3:30 left. Third and goal for the Cyclones. Held scoreless in the first half. Scored on the first drive of the second half. It cut the Bomber lead to 6, 13-7. It's been all Bombers ever since. The Cyclones knocking on the door here. Empty backfield for Jones. Has to one hand the snap, he throws this one into the turf. Now we had a receiver in the area with Espinosa, but they're going to say, okay, yeah, they're going to say it was a flag here.
Flag, penalty flag on the field.
You know, something I got to look up. I don't know if that counts as an incomplete pass and then a penalty, or if it negates the pass because it's a loss of down. I don't think it counts as a pass. Oh, I thought it was going to. I thought they were going to call intentional grounding, which I thought was going to be a bad call.
Third down and goal.
All right. Didn't you think they were going to call that? I thought that they were going to call intentional, which it wasn't because Espinosa was in the area. But hey, all right, that's better for us because it gives us 2 more chances at it instead of 1. That's when you're happy that you get the false start penalty. 3:26. And the clock doesn't start until the snap. Third and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll hand it off Ladarius Prince. Spin move at the 5. Inside the 2, leaning forward, and no signal. He does not get in. He's at the 1-yard line. Ladarius Prince carrying it 8 yards down to the 1.
4th down.
4th and goal. Russellville going quickly here. Out of the shotgun is Jones. He'll keep it all the way, leaps over into the end zone, but a timeout before the ball was snapped called by Mountain Home. Mountain Home called the timeout right before the snap. So 27-7 our score. 3:06 left to go in the game. Mountain Home with a timeout. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Mountain Home calling a timeout. Even though Mountain Home's going to win this game, they don't want Russellville to score here. That's why they called that timeout. So the Cyclones looking at 4th down and goal from the 1, trailing 27-20 with 3:05 left to go in the game. Ladarius Prince, the tailback, out of the I formation. How about this? Going to be a quarterback keeper, Magnus Golden, pushing Luke Jones, and no signal. That's a bad sign if they're not signaling early here.
Yeah,
and now they do signal touchdown. Touchdown, Luke Jones and the Russellville Cyclones. That's Jones' 2nd rushing touchdown tonight. Carries that one in from 1 yard out. He's got 6 rushing touchdowns on the season. 27-13. Cyclones trailing it here. And Jesus Perez will be on to try the extra point. And Russellville needs the kicking football. No, they need an extra player. I thought they needed the football there. And Jones is coming out there. Oh, Luke Jones, yeah, because he's the snapper. So your quarterback, number 17, will snap this. Mosley, the holder. The kick is up. It's long enough and it's good. 27-14. We'll take a quick break. 2:56 left to play in the ball game. Cyclones trailing. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation cost, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Now we mentioned that Southside was leading Shiloh Christian 20-3. Shiloh Christian's played the last 2 games without their starting quarterback. They lost to Greenwood, a close game, only lost by 11, beat this Mountain Home team by 20. They've come back, but it's a third quarter score. Southside leading Shiloh Christian 20-17 now. So Shiloh with 2 touchdowns early third quarter. And that'll be interesting to watch the rest of how that plays out. Over on the radio side, 102.3, we'll have the scoreboard show coming up at 10 o'clock until midnight tonight. Cyclones with that touchdown. Looks like they'll maybe go for the onside kick here. On that scoring summary, Russellville goes 80 yards in 14 plays in 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Luke Jones, the touchdown. Jesus Perez added the extra point. Will Jesus Perez do the onside kick here? And Coach Wheeler has to call timeout. Russellville did not have enough players out there. And so he's not happy about calling that timeout. Russellville down to their last timeout. When I say they didn't have enough players out there, okay, they're about to run on 2. I thought, they only have 9 or 10 out there? Or they did run on 1. Now running 1 off. So maybe not the right group on there. And now the timeout. Official timeout, I guess. The Russellville's going to have to take a little bit longer because Mountain Home wants to talk it over with their team. Mentioned to you that Shiloh Christian, the next opponent for the Cyclones, they lost in the state championship game the last 2 years to Parkview. They were 11-3 last year when they lost in that 5A state championship game. they've been winning a long time with different coaches. Tucker Barnard is just in his second season as Shiloh Christian's head coach. He was offensive coordinator for the Saints in 2005 to 2011 before he left to take a job at Stillwater, Oklahoma. He's been a head coach in Arkansas for a little while now. He went to Baptist Prep. It was Arkansas Baptist at the time, then Baptist Prep before coming back to coach at Shiloh Christian. They move up. I had to look it up. Competitive equality factor. That was passed by the AAA. That's what moved them up. And the non-private schools got to vote on that, and they voted to pass that thing 172 to 19. I would say that's a landslide, forcing those private schools to move up if they experience too much success. Maybe all the private schools at some point, maybe up at 7A, and there's no place to go higher than that. We're back to action here, 27-14. The Cyclones trailing, looking to onside kick it after the timeout called by the Cyclones. Jesus Perez spin this one, and Russellville going to cover it. No, they had it and lost it, and I think Mountain Home covered it. We had a shot there, didn't we?
Well, we did. I thought we had it.
Yeah, we didn't get it, but we had a shot. I mean, we touched it, and it was about 10, 11 yards, and boy, Jesus put a lot of spin on that one. And so they will have the ball at midfield. The Bombers will, leading by 13 with 2:54 left. The Cyclones just with one timeout remaining before we can wrap this up and put homecoming in the books. Maybe we can get a turnover here. Miller will hand it off to Chenoweth. Sure-handed, and he spins. He's still on his feet, and he's going to go the distance. He spun away. Russellville thought we had him for about a 2-yard gain. Instead, it's a 50-yard touchdown run for Jacob Chenoweth. Tell you, that guy is a football player.
We had him wrapped up, and he spun out of it. Just got loose.
Against Fort Smith Southside, get this, he rushes 44 times for 234 yards and 4 touchdowns. He catches a touchdown pass and has an interception over on defense, and that's just kind of the way he plays. So, I mean, he's run for 161 against us on 20 carries and 2 touchdowns. Gets the 50-yard touchdown there. The extra point is good. 34-14, Mountain Home leads it. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Finding your place is more than just a location. It's about discovering your purpose, exploring your passions on a campus that feels like home. At A-State, you can achieve at the highest levels, form lasting relationships, and support the Red Wolves, both on campus and in the wild. Whether you're into research, the arts, healthcare, or maybe something else, there's a place for you at Arkansas State University. Find your place in the pack. Visit astate.edu to learn more.
Cyclones trailing this one 34-14 here with 2:40 left. Russellville going to go back to the drawing board after losing this one. They will drop 2 in a row. They'll go to Shiloh next week and 4 more games counting that one. But look, all that matters is you gotta make it in the top 6 to make the playoffs. Cyclones still have that in their sights because of beating Van Buren. Remember, they were tied with Van Buren and Mountain Home last year for that last playoff spot, and they lost the tiebreaker because of 4 points. They lost a 3-point game to Mountain Home and a 1-point game to Van Buren. Mountain Home beat us last year on a last-second field goal. So, but because we beat Van Buren, we still have that possibility here, and Cyclone's going to cover the kick at the 36-yard line. That's where Russellville will take over, trailing 34-14. Well, you figure, you know you got Van Buren that win, and you should be the favorite against Siloam. At worst, that might put you at a 6 if Van Buren doesn't upset anybody. And they were losing to Lake Hamilton earlier tonight. We'll check that score in our scoreboard show from 10 till midnight on 102.3. Jones back to pass. And he's going to throw, and it's complete to Marcellus Olson, and he's got enough for the first down at the 47-yard line.
Good pass, good catch by Olson. Got hit immediately.
Yeah, 10 yards on the reception. 2:25, clock rolling, left in the game. Back to pass, and a little swing pass complete there out of the backfield. I think that was Prince that gets to midfield. I think that was Ladarius Prince, and he gets into Bomber territory.
Yeah.
Was 0.
Reception, 2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup. Gets out of bounds, so clock stopped with 2:14 left. Empty backfield as Prince goes out to his left. But Jones going to fire it downfield. It's tipped and juggled and incomplete. Boy, 2 Bombers, 2 Cyclones had a shot at that one. I think it hit 4 different players' hands. But it goes incomplete.
That ball had a little steam on it when it left Luke's hands.
Stops the clock with 2:09 left. Cyclones looking at 3rd and 6 at the 49-yard line. First 2 drives of Mountain Home were touchdowns. Their opening drive, and then Rossville fumbled the kickoff. And they gave him a 13-0 lead right off. An incomplete pass going to the far side to Jesus Perez. Bring up 4th down and 6. Russellville just never could come back. Had that little momentum when we started the 3rd quarter and cut the lead to 6. But Mountain Home came right back, and I think that's when momentum really shifted towards their side. Even then, though, I think that, having that fumble, called a fumble, hurt. Jones out of the backfield, throwing, completed pass at the 40, 30, pushed out of bounds as Prince.
Jones pass complete, and that's
Boy, that was Jones being creative and breaking a tackle, just big, strong kid. And as he threw the pass down to the 27-yard line is where we stopped, and that was Prince coming out of the backfield, that little safety valve. The safety valve for Luke Jones gives us the ball at the 27-yard line. Play action. Jones steps up in the pocket, throwing across the middle. It's incomplete. Going for Mitchell Manning there on the slant pattern. Manning's been targeted a few times tonight. Just couldn't get in the ball one time, but it was negated by a penalty. 1:52 left. Cyclones trailing 34-14. Jones looking near side. It's going to be picked. This is Jacob Chenoweth, and he may house it. He's at the 40 at midfield, 45-40. We have a flag back at the play, back at the midfield. He's going to take it the distance for the touchdown, 80 yards, but this one's coming back because it's a block in the back, but it'll be after the interception. He picked it off at about the 20-yard line, and we'll have to wait and see where he returned it to. I think he returned it to midfield is where they're going to mark the penalty. And really, they didn't need that. They're gonna score if they just let it go. But the block in the back behind the play is going to go against Mountain Home. It'll be after the possession, or it's holding penalty, but same thing. After the interception, so they get to keep possession, but it negates the touchdown.
Holding against Mountain Home.
And they'll mark it off at the 50 down to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. And Chenoweth's got to be upset with whoever he's going to find out, whoever got called for holding, and say, you robbed me of a touchdown. That's his 3rd interception of the season. But he broke on that ball perfectly. That was just a good play by Jacob Chenoweth. Here's the handoff to Bellamy, and they get across the 40 to the 44-yard line. As good as Chenoweth has done, I think their player of the game is probably going to be Miller stepping in at quarterback. He's done a fantastic job for them.
Miller's done good.
Yeah.
Completed some pass and
just being called upon when you weren't expecting it. Your 3rd-string running back, you kind of been injured part of the year, and after that 3-yard run by Bellamy, now they're going to take in the knee. You see him line up in the victory formation. I was kind of wondering why didn't they do that on the first play, but only gained 3 yards there. And now they're going to take a knee and end this ball game. And they'll take a knee back at the 40-yard line.
Broadcasting team for their outstanding coverage of tonight's.
And 34-14 will be our final score.
As well as tonight's
30 seconds left. They do have to snap it one more time. Cyclones will fall to 1-2 in conference, 3-3 overall. And that'll do it as they take a knee back at the 40, and that's it. The Cyclones lose it 34-14. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have your postgame show for you. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Celebrate with us at Philrod Autoplex as we mark our incredible 49-year anniversary. You don't want to miss out what we have going on during this great event. Huge discounts and savings on a great selection of Chevrolets, GMC, and pre-owned inventory. Whether you're in the market for a new car, truck, or an SUV, now's the perfect time to find your dream vehicle at the price you'll love. Come see us today and join in on the anniversary excitement. Serving the River Valley since 1975, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
Arkansas Tech will celebrate homecoming on October 12th at Thone Stadium with an afternoon of exciting activities leading to the Wonder Boys Bulldogs game at Simmons Bank Field. Starting at noon, if you're a high school senior or transfer student enrolling at ATU, you're invited to join the Future Student Tailgate Experience. Located at the admissions tent, you can sign up for campus tours and visit with current students to get all your questions answered. Then cheer on the Wonder Boys with kickoff at 4 p.m. For more information, visit atu.edu/admissions.
Welcome back to Cyclone Stadium. The Cyclones lose it here by a score of 34-14. Still doing a few totaling things. What's your thoughts about the game tonight?
Well, we saw a running team tonight. We talked about that at the very beginning, and Mountain Home did a fantastic job as far as controlling the line of scrimmage on offense. Two excellent running backs, what they had back there between Chenoweth and Miller. One would get the ball and go up the middle, off to the left tackle a little bit. Miller, he'd like to take it to the outside. Russellville just really didn't have any, really just couldn't stop them. We tried to wrap them up, but when we did that, they just twist out of it. They're a very strong running team. I don't know if their quarterback, Phillips, will ever come back to have a passing, but right now they don't need that. Now, as they come on down and play some other, like Lake Hamilton and Greenwood, they're probably going to need a passing attack. But right now, we saw a very good running team. Russellville, it kind of knocked us back on our heels, and we're going to have to go in and look at our game plan and change some things up a little bit and get ready for Shiloh Christian.
Yeah, that'll be next on the tap. For the Cyclones, they lose it here by a score of 34-14 here to cap off homecoming night for the Russell Cyclones. And on a lot of stuff going on today, and it always ends with the football game. Used to have a dance after that, but just that has not happened in the last few years. So it ends with the football game here and a 20-point loss for the Cyclones tonight. We're going to take one more quick break. Thank you, Stephen, for doing this because I'm still trying to do some totaling. I want to make sure I get the stats and stuff for everyone. And we'll take just a quick break and be back with your final statistics. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op, East Main, Russellville. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, you guys have some great culvert deals. People looking to do some work on the farm or around their home, you can help.
You bet. We've got plastic culverts from 8 inches up to as big as you want to go, 20 feet, 24 feet. Got good prices on them. You ought to check us out.
Remember the Co-op in Russellville, East Main, and don't forget their Danville location.
Thank you, Stephen. Back for the postgame show. Cyclones lose this one 34-14. We'll go through the stats for you. Not as lopsided as you think, to be honest with you, as a 20-point loss Russellville actually outgained the Bombers. They had 5 more first downs, 20-15. I say they outgained them this on first downs. It was close, though, on total yards. 329 for the Cyclones, 342 for the Bombers, so just 13 yards difference there. For the Cyclones, they had 232 yards passing. Luke Jones was 23 of 39 for 232. No touchdowns, did have 1 interception. His career high was 319, did that against Morrilton. And so close to that with 232 tonight. Receiving, Marcellus Olson had 6 catches for 59 yards, 4 catches for Dajuan Ford for 37 yards. Prince had 3, and Thompson had 2, each for 30 yards. Running the football, Jones had 10 carries for 34 yards. Ladarius Prince, 8 carries for 29 yards. And Jones did have the 2 touchdowns for the Cyclones. For the Bombers, Phillips, their quarterback who injured his shoulder before that, was 2 of 4 throwing for 27 yards. Barrett Miller came on 2 of 3 for 28 yards, did have 1 interception, but they did it on the ground. They had 2 100-yard rushers tonight. Jacob Chenoweth, 20 carries for 161 and 2 touchdowns. Barrett Miller coming in to run the quarterback, 19 carries for 106 and 3 touchdowns. They ran 48 times for 287 yards on the night. And Russellville turned the ball over 3 times. Bombers turned it over just once. That was tough. 7 penalties on the Cyclones for 45 yards, 6 on the Bombers for 55. Cyclones were 5 of 14 on third down conversions, 8 of 15 for the Bombers. Bombers went for 1 fourth down and got it. Cyclones went for it 4 times on fourth down, converted it 3. Total plays, Cyclones had 68 total plays, even with the Bombers getting 1 more possession, 55 plays for the Bombers. The Cyclones had cut it to 6 there on the first drive of the second half. They had a 59-yard drive, went 9 plays. Jones a 2-yard touchdown run. Perez added the extra point. It was 13-7 with 8:31 left in the third. But then the Bombers scored 2 consecutive times, and it was pretty much over after that. And it was long runs. Miller had a 49-yard touchdown run. Chenoweth later had a 50-yard touchdown run. They just gashed Russellville on the ground tonight. Cyclones lose it by a score of 34-14. Go back to the drawing board as the Cyclones fall to 3-3 on the season, 1-2 in conference play. Well, that'll do it for our postgame show. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Cyclone football. Reminding you, our next broadcast will be a week from tonight. Cyclones will be back on the road as they travel up northwest Arkansas to take on the Saints of Shiloh Christian. Cyclones, we mentioned, never played the Saints in football. It'll be the first meeting for the 2 new conference foes. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air with the coach's show around 6:30 or so. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Also, a special thank you to our chief engineer, Stephen Berry, and our Cyclone Booth media team of Chase Canfield, Maggie Duval. This is Cyclone Booth, KCJC, and EAB Sports, your home for all Cyclone sports all season long. Once again, our final score from Cyclone Stadium, it was Mountain Home 34, Russellville 14. Over on the radio side, in about 30 minutes, from 10 o'clock until midnight, you'll hear the Scoreboard Show hosted by Rex Nelson. And until next week, we'll see you then. For Maggie Duval, Chase Canfield, Stephen Berry, Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval, saying to you, good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil. So long, everybody.
Russellville Cyclone football on River Country.